What a nights of action we're gonna have here. What a nights of Rocket League. It's me, Sporty FC, the Sporty stream. But you know, I can never get away from this guy. Vexy's back already. Welcome back, Vexy Dylan. How you doing? I can never get away from you, and honestly, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's for the better.
Maybe, maybe it's just, we're so intertwined with each other that it's just meant to be. It's like a happy marriage, you know what I'm saying? So, we got paired together on at OUG and it's been love at first sight ever since. So, I'm glad to be back.
Right then. Well, I can't shake off that thought now. But again, you know what? I'll take that. That's a great way to start the stream. Is we got 3 series tonight, everybody. We're gonna be starting with Evolve Moonstone Krayetos versus Phantom Esports Tibbss. We're gonna have Krayetos Tibbss, a 1v1 grudge match. Then we'll be moving on swiftly to Field Men versus Omega Academy, a Splash Series action, and then we'll end off tonight. We have some Blackline Contenders Series playoff action here with Team Ignition, New Age Demonhounds. Vexy, let's talk about that first series. Krayetos versus Tibbss, a 1v1. You know what's crazy about this again is that Tibbss has played a 1v1 recently. He played against Bubble, another Evolved player, and beat him 3-2 in Game 5, and all of his wins were in overtime. It was close. Krayetos here trying to take revenge for what Tibbss had done to his teammate.
Yeah, he's willing to take revenge. This game is going to be pretty intense. I think it's going to be pretty fun to watch because I've never done a ones game before. So it's going to be pretty fun to watch for me and pretty fun in how I see I'm going to attack it commentating wise, just from my end. But, should be a good time. We're going to try to start it as early as possible. So should be very nice. But I just want to clarify this, chat. I was playing ranked while the timer was going down in his stream, and I hit a 0-second goal. And because I'm a beast, and I'm only a beast, so like I just like to be applauded in that for chat, please, and thank you.
Yeah, everybody, just give a couple claps. Give a couple claps for Vexy here winning his ranked match right before stream. That's like the most goat thing he could do. Vexy's like goaty, does everything good except for 1v1s against me.
All right, do you want me to just leave on the spot? That's why I'm not showing up for the third match because I can't deal with your crap for 3 hours.
No, I'm gonna make sure we keep talking. That's my one obligatory talking about that 1v1. Now I can't say it anymore on this stream.
Exactly, can't say it anymore. Or I'll start going machine gun sporty mode.
But again, we got a 1v1 here tonight again. Well, we're over here arguing like the lovers we are, I guess. We're gonna have Krayetos and Tibbss.
Wait, two households alike in dignity. Two star-crossed lovers. I don't know how Romeo and Juliet starts. We read it in my English class, so.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was like, wait a second. That sounds like Romeo and Juliet. That is Romeo and Juliet. Is again exciting action here. Again, Krayetos trying to take revenge against Tibbss. This is gonna be a tough match. Tibbss has got to defend his title here on his 1v1s in this stream. As Krayetos trying to take that away, trying to prove that Tibbss is beatable after all. Again, in the series against Bubble, Tibbss had a really tough time. He was really close, and his wins came in overtime. It was about as close as it could be.
Ones is always interesting to watch, man. Like it's so like back and forth. Like the score could be like 8-9 with 45 seconds, and then the next second it could be 12-10. Like ones is super interesting to watch.
Yeah, it really, really is.
Be waiting on both of these clowns.
Well, one of them is in.
Well, I'm not in. So
yeah, I was just waiting around here. Apparently, chat's actually voting pretty heavily here for Krayetos. I'm surprised because Tibbss won the last 1v1 here. A lot of people having the lack of respect here of Tibbss. They want Krayetos to take down Tibbss here once and for all, and maybe got a lot of Evolve fans in this chat as well.
Exactly. Big time grudge match. Big time grudge match. It's a big time game. Big time players make big time plays in big time games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. Again, we're just waiting here on the players.
And while we wait,
yeah,
how did everyone's Mother's Day go in chat? We would like to know. I heard some people in my chat when I streamed on Mother's Day didn't know it was Mother's Day, so I had to be that beacon of light for them, and let them know to say Happy Mother's Day to their moms. So
Again, yeah, I had fun on Wednesday.
another good Samaritan award for Vexy lad. You know, just
He's
being
got a
an
couple of
absolute
those.
beast. Exactly.
We're waiting on, as you guys can see in chat, we're just waiting on Krayetos here. Let's hope he actually joins very soon. I told him that if he can join early, he should. But again, he might be just doing some warm-ups. Who knows? I have no clue what Krayetos is up to. But again, I'm hoping that whatever it is, it will be quick. Seems like he is online. Zip, he just said he's joining up, so we're gonna actually get the series started a little early then if he's joining up right now. Can remind everybody, best of 5 1v1s here. First to win 3 games can take the series. The thing about 1v1s is it's so mental. You know, Rocket League's already quite a mental game, and 1v1s only add to that kind of strain here on your brain here. Is again, we're just waiting on everybody to be already up, and we'll be good to go. Waiting on Krayetos, who said he's joining up, so yeah, it's just Krayetos here. We're gonna get the 1v1 series started. And actually, I'm happy to see this 1v1. I'm happy to see this 1v1 show match here. We got a fun little bit of history behind Tibbss and Krayetos.
And now, chat, this marks the time where I challenge Sporty to a 1v1 on Cobra's channel.
I'll take it. I'd totally do that. I would be down.
Dude, I need to alright. Chat. Idea. I'm asking the Sporty FC people before I ask my people. I'm thinking of me. I just want to 1v1 a bunch of streamers and like a bunch of players at my rank. I just want to 1v1 a bunch of them on other people's streams. And I'm going to call it the Vexy Lad Gauntlet. See how much I can win. I think that would be a good, funny idea.
I would definitely be involved in
everybody.
That.
Exactly.
I'd do that.
I would have like the super high intense like matches like at the end of the week, at the end of the gauntlet, like me getting my revenge on Red Falcon beating the crap out of me in chess, me getting my revenge on you. Like it's more so revenge for the Vexy, the external Vexy show that happened and now is deceased.
Yeah, I mean, did you ever win on that show?
I still
No. Oh gosh. Man, it was like a funny joke. I thought you would have won after all the time.
I'm putting all my points on Tibbss, right? Oh, come on! I wanted to put all my points on Tibbss.
Well, unfortunate, man. Vexy's got his points here. He's voting for Tibbss. We'll see if he can hold up. It is Krayetos versus Tibbss, a 1v1 best of 5. The action starts here tonight. A grudge match. Almost not a rematch. That's not a rematch. Last time, Tibbss versus Bubble. Now it's Tibbss versus Krayetos. Another Evolve player stepping up to the plate, but Tibbss can take him down too. Early shot, early goal. 10 seconds in, Tibbss starts the scoring.
I'm going to try not to tire myself out here with all the goals that are incoming. Tibbss starts us off first. And it's 1-0 here in game number 1 out of a best of 5 set. Sporty, each game of this can be 10 minutes, and Krayetos will score, tying the game at 1. And as I was saying, each of these games could probably be 10 minutes or more if they wanted to, depending on the scoring. You know, one's games, as we said, are the longest types of cast because obviously high scoring, a lot of stoppages of play. But both of these players looking to just embarrass the other. They both, I can see the hatred running through their veins. I can just hear Palpatine in the background being like, "Let your hatred control you." You know what I'm saying? So both of these players playing off pure hate.
I don't know if I would be saying it's hate, but it is definitely a rivalry here. Tibbss gonna take down the entirety of the Evolve organization here, representing Phantom Esports. On his own side, he's one of the players for that organization. As Tibbss, he's got some space here. He's gonna go up for this. Tibbss, not afraid, going for the bump. Oh, he hits it on Krayetos. It's Tibbss in the air. His mechanics hurt him last time against Bubbles, but in this series, he's starting off on top with them.
Tibbss, beast, just a beast. That's all I can say. Beast move, beast finish, and it's 2-1 Tibbss in game number 1. Only got through a minute. We only got 3 goals. Here goes Krayetos now. He's going to dribble it up towards the wall. Maybe looking for aerial-y do in the back of the net do. But Tibby do will clear it out. Krayetos now in his own corner. Looking to maybe embarrass the crap out of Tibby. Flicks it over him maybe. Tibby gets back and he gets a touch off the post. And he finishes it. He's lucky that he was right there. But a goal is a goal. So it is 2-2.
Yep, Krayetos will finish that one off. It's, again, a tied-up game here. As, again, just like the last series where we saw Tibbs and Bubble, it stays close. It stays close, but the thing is, Krayetos has got a different playstyle. He is a very mechanical player, I can tell you that about him. But Bubble was fearless in his mechanics. Krayetos trying to take it simple, and he's doing that right there. He shot from Krayetos off the kickoff. And now he takes the lead against Tibbs. Reminder again, this is a best of 5 series, so this is going to be a decent sized series. See just how long it takes for these players. Tibbs with no boost. Krayetos with control again. He wants to. There you got another one. Krayetos. Flick. Doesn't surprise Tibbs as he takes it to his own corner. Gets tripped up though. Krayetos has ball possession. He's looking to back up into this one. He's giving him space. Krayetos keeping it close. Flick just wide, but he's holding on the offense. Now he's got a demo. Krayetos all by himself here. Just needs to put it in the open net and does. A 2-goal lead for Krayetos.
You know, maybe the Sporty FC channel points should have gone the other way, but you know it's okay. I gotta hold by my prediction. I'm screaming "Let's go Tibbs" in my head, but my unbiased commentator, unprofessional look.
I don't think these guys care if you're biased or not.
I don't know. It's a very good grudge match. Krayetos gets the save on the back check. Tibby now, fumbling and tumbling on the ball, beats on Krayetos. It's a little bit of an awkward flip. Like, how you doing? Keep it moving over there. Krayetos now, keeping it going. Tibbs will take the ball off him. A flicky do. Top cheese, and it's 4-3.
And look at what Tibbs does here. He doesn't immediately shoot this. He could have definitely shot them immediately to the back post and scored. Instead, he waits. He sees what Krayetos is going to position. Krayetos was expecting that immediate shot to the back post. And Tibbs waited just a little hesitation before he made that final shot. And that's what beats Krayetos here. That's what allows him to keep it close. And now he's got a kickoff goal. Tibbs! That's how quickly 1v1s can change. This is a high-scoring game already. And if this series goes like this, we're going to be having some issues coming to our next games. There's a reason we're skipping the replays of some of these other goals, because we do not want to spend too much time in this series. Reminder one, there's going to be series an hour after this one.
All we want is highlights, Sporty. That's all we want.
Yeah, so yeah, I was always taking.
We're only here for the highlight goals. Other than that, it's just watching these two guys battle it out on the pitch. Krayetos, long shot downfield. Tibby, can he get there? And he barely does. Got me a little bit on the edge of my seat there, but he gets the job done. Tibby, 180-degree flick. And Krayetos will clear it out towards his left. Now returning it here, flip reset. And Tibby make the routine save. Krayetos playing a little bit physical here, throwing his shoulders down and absolutely demoing the crap out of Tibby. Ball now off the back wall and a good touch, preventing a Krayetos goal. Now centering it towards the middle is Krayetos. Nobody home. Where is his teammate? I don't really know. Tibby now trying to turn on the ball. He can't. Krayetos, you know, looking for that teammate again, leaving that ball there. He must think his teammate's invisible or something. Can't really find it at all. And
He's relying on his confidence. Relying on his confidence here, you know. Again, he's got to be careful though if he pushes up aggressively, because he's the only player on this field. And well,
what do
if
you
he
mean?
makes a mistake,
his teammate's back. His teammate's
yeah,
back.
yeah,
Right?
he's got the back post here. Tibbs.
He's got that back wall.
Yeah, he's got that teammate that he can blame. One's teammate. You know, you gotta blame this one's teammates.
Exactly. You know,
the worst kind of teammates in this game. I don't know why it's ones, but it's always those one teammates who make mistakes. My goodness, Tibbs would have touched there. His one's teammate must have been the one that missed that one on the back wall. As now, he's just going around. Krayetos here. Open it in front of him. It's Tibbs to take the lead. We have less than 40 seconds remaining.
40 seconds remaining, and he takes the lead. Tibbs, the man I put my Sporty FC channel points on, prevails for me. Hopefully he can hold on, and it will just about be time. Let's kick it off. Again, crucial kickoff for Tibbs, and he wins it. That is beautiful. Tibbs passing it to his once teammate, and his once teammate absolutely whiffs. Where are you there? What a pass, but no shot from the teammate. Tibbss, now in his own corner, has to do it all himself here. His teammate's really not doing anything. Has to come up big here in the final moments. We're approaching 10 seconds here. Tibbss having the lead. 10 seconds remaining now. Krayetos towards the corner. Can he dribble it up the wall? His teammate's not there for it. So the ball gets cleared towards the side. 2 seconds, 1 second. Ball's just going to hit the floor. And Tibbss takes game one.
Great play there from Tibbss at the end there. Playing the time, not playing the offense. Just forcing Krayetos to go back and forth, but never be directly on target. That's exactly what he needed there for game one. A huge start for Tibbss as he looks to defend his...
Use the lobby so you can reset it.
Yeah, reconnection successful. We're back. Hopefully we're back. Here, can you add me in?
That is probably the greatest thing.
When was that? When was that disconnection?
It was just before the start of game two. So
Perfect.
So no one scored. So like, you know, I told the boys to leave. You know, because that can't be.
Yeah, I'll reset the lobby. 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. We just had a huge disconnect on my stream there. I'm gonna have to get like
Sporty FC McDonald's Wi-Fi, guys.
But my Wi-Fi's fine.
Clearly not. Your PC acted like Brambo's there, my guy. Like, come on now.
My PC, come on, man. Also, Brambo's PC is just fine. As here we go.
But like, I always like.
I'll tell them same lobby info. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to my PC. I'm gonna have to use like a video editor. So afterwards I'm gonna get like a video editor and snip everything together. That's how we're gonna do it here. As we'll move on to game two. Hopefully we don't get any more issues, guys.
Can you invite me, please?
Oh yeah. Let's get you in here. I'm hoping it's just because my family like just reset the Wi-Fi for whatever reason. I have no clue why it just did that. If it's not, my Wi-Fi is gonna have some issues.
And if you keep disconnecting, we're gonna go to my stream. That's what we're gonna do.
Well, I still have a series later tonight.
That's the backup plan. We're gonna
we
go
do
to
have a
my stream
backup.
for the next two.
Are we fine? We will be
Hopefully.
fine.
You know, one's casting is pretty fun. You can just really talk about whatever you want, then talk about the game minimally. So, you know, it's very not tasking on the voice for when we have a big Splash Series matchup. That is promoted by Tommy Buckets himself.
Mr. Splashes.
You know.
Splashes.
Mr. Splash.
Papa Splashes here coming in with the support.
Coming to support the boys. Here we go. Game number 2 underway. Forbidden Temple. That I called Utopia Coliseum. The time it was 10 o'clock and dead. And Krayetos clearly not dead here. Putting in the first goal of the game. Krayetos looking to start it off strong here after a disappointing game number 1 end for him. Sporty, should I yell my favorite time of the stream during...
Hey, your choice.
During an elimination game?
Honestly, go for it if you want to. I have no problem with that.
I think it, I don't know if it fits in ones, but like it fits in ones, if you know what I'm saying.
I think it's perfectly fine. Go for it.
I'll keep it in the back pocket, you know. If you don't know what I'm talking about, but I can't say it, you know.
No.
Like,
No, they'll know soon enough. They'll know soon enough if they don't know already. Krayetos.
No, they pretty know.
It's safe from Tibbss, but follow up. We'll go in here from Krayetos as he puts on more offense.
I think they know. I think they know what time is coming up. If you don't, you'll find out soon enough. I know a lot of people in this chat have seen me before, so you'll know. Krayetos puts in his second 2-0 in the first 45. He's trying to send a message here. Delayed kickoff from him. Tibby will get it right around him. Tibby, back well. The teammate not there. Krayetos will drop it down low. Dribble play, flicks it over. And he's got a wide open net, and no! Tibby uses the boost and back checks and gets the ball away.
Oh, now he's just on goal.
Krayetos gets really lucky there. Pretty much needs to shake Tibbs' hand with that one. And it's 3-0.
Hey, Tibbs wanted to get the demo, or at least get a touch on the ball there. He went for the touch there, trying to get the touch. Instead, he hit it towards his own net. He also didn't get a demo on Krayetos, so it made things even more difficult for him. And right now, this is a bad start for Tibbs after game 1 going so well for him at the beginning. Game 2, we're gonna go take a whole 180 here as Tibbs. Gonna control this one. Good flick. Now Krayetos backing up. Tibbs. Oh, challenged by Krayetos. Tibbs.
Right there.
Look, there's just a lot of flips here from Tibbs. He's gotta be very careful how heavily he commits to any of these plays. Then every time he flips, he's committing to a direction. Now Krayetos wants to flip reset, but not granted. Tibbss in control. Dribble play. Tibbss. Flick. Trying to go far, but Krayetos keeps it out. Tibbss. Oh, fake the immediate challenge there. Was thinking about it. But he decided against it, trying to play defensively. But that's a really bad touch from Tibbss. That's straight towards his net. And remember what I said earlier about flipping, committing to a direction here. Tibbss flipped when he really shouldn't have. This is a position where you cannot flip on the ball there. You'll have to control it. You have to engage in a 50-50. Instead, he flips and he leaves it right in front of his own net.
That's 2 goals now where Tibbss has pretty much handed it right to Krayetos, saying, hey, you want this goal? Yeah, I'll take it, I'll take the free goal. And, it just happens again. This might be the 3rd time. Tibbss misses, and Krayetos scores.
Man.
He's got a hat trick just off Tibbss with the assist. And it's 5-0 with 3:11 to go. Krayetos packing it on here in game number 2.
Yeah, it feels like this game really is more so on Tibbss failing to actually play at the level that he should be playing at.
Oh,
He's got a long way to go, but it's ones. Anything can happen. That's just a straight kickoff goal from Tibbss. Why not? He'll take whatever he can get here. A good, maybe a good response here from Tibbss. Who knows? He's got to do a couple more of those in this game, though. He's got to do a couple more of those kind of strong offensive plays, because Krayetos, with how big of a buffer he has, he'll be very confident to continue to add more to it, to continue to put this thing out of reach. Krayetos, dribble, he's keeping close. What a shot from Krayetos! He gets over Tibbss, and he reestablishes the 5-goal lead.
And once you got a lot of space, Krayetos utilizing every inch of it, and he just barely beats out Tibbs. It forces him to shoot it on his own net. Tibbs now trying to cut the damage down. Krayetos just trying to keep his lead. Leads obviously can evaporate so quickly in ones because a mistake by you is in the back of your net. Tibbs, dribble, flick, and Krayetos gets the save barely. Almost squeaked in.
Oh my goodness, what a play.
Oh, what a dribble off the wall. And he scores his second. A little flippy-do off the wall after a little air dribble. Power slide right for him. And it's 6-2.
That's just magnificent from Tibbs. The immediate turnaround using his mechanics. Tibbs really didn't have a lot of success, again, with the mechanics last series against Bubble, but in this one, he is finding more space and more success. He's playing one-on-one with Krayetos, who himself is going to have those mistakes, but he's going to have those mechanics, but he's not going to commit as aggressively as Bubble did. But Tibbs will here. He's left his own backfield open for Krayetos to put on target. Krayetos will put it in. Tibbs missed the bump. Krayetos keeps himself a couple feet ahead of him.
Krayetos, as soon as he got into open space, had all day, and he puts it home. 7-2. When we see Tibbs fall back just a little bit, Krayetos just shuts down his momentum immediately. Tibbs needs to go on a little bit of a run here. Maybe score like 3 unanswered. Bring it to 7-5. That would be ideal for him heading into the last minute. But right now he's having little offense. Now in the corner. Tibbs going up for the aerial. Shot on target, but way short. Krayetos now in the corner. Dribbling it. Now goes for the flip reset. He gets it, but it was awkward. So he has to put it towards the corner. Tibbs dribbling it across the field. Krayetos gets a little bit of a 50. Tibbs on top of the ball here. Krayetos gets the 50 out towards the middle. Fakes out Tibbs and just casually dribbles it home. Minute 20, and Krayetos nearly secures it.
Yes, again, an 8-2 lead. This game has been very high scoring for Krayetos. He got that lead, and Tibbs has just not done well to match him here. Mistakes at the early part of the game now lead to errors on the other part of the game. That's another one for Krayetos. This game all but secured at this point. It's a kickoff goal for Krayetos. Vexy.
Kickoff goal.
Vexy.
What? Hello?
You can skip some of these goals.
Dude, listen. All right. I got many important texts to read while I'm not commentating. Okay, so you know, it's a constant process of me looking at my phone, me looking
Yeah,
at the
but
screen,
if
seeing.
if you don't skip all these replays, these games take so long. We might not have enough time for our next
They're already
series.
gonna take long enough because they have so many highlight reel goals, dude. That I gotta watch all of them, man.
He's gotta watch all the goals here. With the confidence, buddy. Oh, that's another mistake from Tibbss. He is just making error after error here. These are free goals for Krayetos.
All right, can we just
11-2.
tell Tibbs to like forfeit this game, please?
He can choose if he wants that to happen. It's up to Tibbss to choose that. Not up to
This is
me.
getting out of hand right now.
It is. It really is here because he's still playing on.
Respectable man, respectable.
Credit
man.
to him for playing on, but I don't know why
I don't know what
why
his
he
mental
is.
state is right now.
Game 2, absolutely horrible for him. The nice thing is Game 3 will be a reset scoreline. That's a good shot from
yeah.
Tibbss. Okay, we've had 14 goals this game so far. There's a reason why this game is taking well over 10 minutes long.
Exactly. You know, like I said before, I forewarned everybody, so don't be surprised if it happens 3 more times. Tibbs trying to mount the impossible comeback. Flip
Oh.
resets! And I'm not skipping that one. That's a beauty. Pops it up high to himself. Flip reset. And he's only down by 7. Technically, it's not impossible if he gets a couple off the kickoff.
Yeah, but I mean, we're asking about the kickoff here, and that's been pretty even so far this series.
Okay.
Well, Tibbss has done better at scoring off the
That's not
kickoff.
bad.
He's done a lot better at scoring off the kickoff. Oh, Tibbss, he
double
wants
touch?
that double touch. Get
That
it,
would've been
Krayetos.
gross.
On very low boost. I think Tibbss knows that. Wants to put one on. Krayetos will keep that one out. Tibbss, backwards, backflips onto the challenge. Now, gonna find a clear. Tibbss controls it. Oh, he took it away from the net, and now again he flips out of
Krayetos.
position. Tibbss has done that. What a save! But again, these flips from Tibbss, he's making a lot of unnecessary flips in his play, and he needs to stop that because Krayetos has no problem taking advantage when Tibbss cannot and is commit to a challenge. These seconds will end here, Tibbss. Have to recoup after this game. Krayetos wants one more goal. Won't get it, Krayetos. We'll take game 2, though. This series is all tied up.
All tied up indeed. Krayetos. No regard for human life in this game. 11 for 13, my friend. Holy but Jesus. That is insane. That shooting percentage is 84%. 84% shooter for the man. Absolute beast. And Tibby not having the best of games.
Vexy.
What? Dude.
He's looking at too many texts over here.
Let me color commentate and give you my intel. Let me be me, man. Come on. I'm supposed to be your happily married husband. And you're not letting me talk. Like, geez. Game 3 underway. It's still not my favorite time because I will yell Tibbs' name if he goes up in my favorite time of the stream. Krayetos being a bully, going up for it. Flip reset attempt, and Tibbs denies the bully, gets him in trouble, and he shoots it wide. The principal ain't helping him out there. Tibbs, a shot, and it goes wide again. Now Tibbs preparing his third attack. Krayetos denies. Tibbs along the wall, just dumps it right to Krayetos. Krayetos a shot. Tibbs a deny. Tibbs going the length of the field here, trying to get it past Krayetos.
That's just going in.
Lucky bounce, and he scores. Just to piss Sporty off, I'm not gonna skip this replay just for him.
Buddy, we have another series after this. we have another series after this.
We got time.
We have like 20 minutes, but okay then.
20 minutes?
Oh, sorry.
Well-
Yeah, I mean about 20 minutes.
We got 40 minutes, dude. We're cruising. We're relaxing, maxing. We're just
I gotta get the next series set
TV.
up though, man. This is gonna take a little while.
You haven't. Oh, dude. I thought you came prepared. Oh, God.
Well, I did, but
Whoa,
like,
whoa.
Krayetos just broke the rule. Wait a second. Whoa, over here.
Get him out of here.
Krayetos just broke the rule.
You're fired. Like, what is that, Krayetos?
Oh, he's
And
gonna get
Tibbs,
scored on as well.
Rightfully so. Put it in the back of the net. What a disgrace. Krayetos, I've lost all hope for you.
Ha! I don't know why he did that. Krayetos breaking the unwritten rules. Tibbs got an
He
easy
didn't-
one there.
He didn't want to, what's it called? He didn't want to lose by default. By just running out the 5-minute clock. He didn't want to lose that way. So, fair play, but you got scored on. That's what you get. Tibbs is going to win this game by like 5. Right against that.
Vexy is so mad about that. I love it.
It's,
I'm putting his anger on
I just
Krayetos.
get more mad and more edgy when I'm casting ones games now. I bring out my personality more because I think liveliness is very important in ones because then it gets repetitive after a while.
It does. Once the game mode gets repetitive, but what I think is so interesting to think about in ones is the player's thought process, how they adapt, how they change, how they think about the plays in front of them. Tibbs here, taking it slowly. A bounce there. He's trying to scare Krayetos. Tibbs slowly but surely. Oh, Tibbs! What an air dribble! He stays so close to it, and he'll force this one in the back of the net, despite the warnings of Krayetos.
He muscles it home, and was that the slowest air dribble I've ever seen, or is that just my adrenaline pumping?
That was not a very fast air dribble here. This is going to be a very fast goal, though. Tibbs got a kickoff goal. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. Krayetos can go back the other way. Tibbs wanted a boost, but so does Krayetos.
Oh, God, here we go.
No one has boost back here.
Half flip time for Tibby. Krayetos down the back line. Tibby has to go back, but denies Krayetos right in his tracks. Krayetos maybe going for the bump. No, he turns.
Ooh, Tibbs there.
Section.
Tibbs missed his wave dash. That could have been a goal for Krayetos if he recognized it, but he did not see. What a flip reset! My goodness, Krayetos. That would have been powerful. Me too. I was like, he got a second one there. He's gonna go for a double tap, and that'd be one of the craziest goals we've seen on the stream in a very long time.
That would be the goal of the month for me.
That would have been insane.
Dude, I have like some of like the goal of the month candidates on my stream, like as far as like leagues.
Ironically,
go.
I'm part of a lot of them.
You were part of like 3.
Yeah, the intelligence and unknown series.
I had like 4 clip of the month candidates right there. And I'm gonna start to do clip of the month on my stream. I'm gonna start posting it on Twitter and shouting people out. You know, it's gonna be along with my all other endeavors that I'm thinking about with my 1v1 gauntlet. I'm definitely gonna think about that happening. And also, I have some future ideas for maybe my own 1v1 circuit league.
That'll be fun.
You know, it's all in the works. You know, my mind is endless, but you know what this game is? It has an end. Luckily.
It does. That end is actually getting.
Has an end.
Yeah, and oh wait a second, Krayetos wants to just put that
just
one in. He does. Nice little dribble there from Krayetos. Yeah, he got the demo on Tibbs and a good turnaround here to put it in. 3-1 scoreline.
Vexy, you better skip it. Vexy.
Oh, goodness.
Just for you, I'm not gonna skip it.
Alright then. Thanks, Vexy.
You're welcome, man. I love you too.
What the hell? This stream is already devolved. It's only series 1.
This stream is already messed up, dude. I'm trying to bring some much needed.
Every time I'm on stream with you, stuff like this happens.
Well, because Sporty, either I'm out of it for 1 or for 2. We need some much needed non-professionalism on your streams because I feel like you're too professional sometimes.
I'm too professional sometimes. I am definitely too professional sometimes.
I need to bring that counteract balance. And even though you might yell at me after streams, like, Vexy, what the crap was that?
I definitely don't yell at you after stream. You know that.
Yeah, I know. You're just like, good job, even though you're probably like.
No, I'm happy for you, man. You're a good commentator.
Yeah, like, I'm a personality, a goofball.
You balance out very well.
We're not even talking about how Krayetos right now is only down by 2 in the final minute.
This game's been very low scoring.
It's actually been the quickest game so far. Thank you, boys, for keeping game 3 short and sweet for us. Tibby only up by 2 with 30 to go here. Trying to make a good dribble. But he gets absolutely 50 the crap out of him by Krayetos. What ranks are these people? I forget.
These guys in regular ranks are around, I think, like C3, GC1, basically.
Okay, that's what I thought. Oh my
goodness,
God,
that stays out.
So unlucky.
That stays out.
And that Tibbs is gonna win now.
Tibbs is saved by the crossbar.
Like, Tibbs' best friend, dude, is the crossbar. 3, 2, and 1, counting it down. And Tibbs steals game 3. And Sporty, for the first time in VexyLad history, we have a 1 blank.
Yeah, we do again. Vexy. What a series, though. Again, Tibbs is just staying a little bit better here. But we do have a game 4, and, you know, he's in the lead. But reminder, last series he played was, he went to game 5. So, anything's possible here. We're seeing a back and forth game so far, but can he end it before we even go to Champions Field?
Hopefully. So Sporty has time to prepare for his next cast, but to be honest with you,
I have no
like
problem
just
with these.
I like
I
just
have no problem with that.
commentating in this style. It's pretty fun.
It is.
Fun for me. It's a nice break from actually trying and being professional on Tommy Buckets' turf. But if you don't know what time it is, and you thought I wasn't gonna say it, but I am, it's money time in ones. Krayetos, Tibbss, here we go.
Game 4, Tibbss could win out the series here. He could win out that grudge match, taking down Krayetos along with Bubble. And Krayetos went in specifically to avenge Bubble. So far, he has not done that very well. He does put that one on. Good save from Tibbss. Not the best recovery, though. He's waiting in his net. This is a good position for Krayetos to challenge. What a save from Tibbss. I can't believe he got to that one so quickly, because that one, it looked like it was going to be Krayetos just going to force his way into that one, but Tibbss, he's doing well conserving his boost. He's just won that race as a boost. Now he's going up with it. Although I don't know if that's the best position there for him to go for that double tap. Krayetos getting bumped, but Tibbss doesn't get the ball, and now Krayetos, bounce dribble. When he leaves it here, he'll get the boost, but he could have done a little better actually forcing Tibbss to make a save.
I like how these players play aggressive, but then also sit back and wait. You know, I like them going for aggressive type plays. Krayetos, the dunk. And a minute and 4 in, we got a 1-0 score line here in favor of Krayetos. Right now, he's doing well on the score sheet. Unties the game at 0 on Utopia Coliseum, which I actually correctly named. Tibby now wins the kickoff, has a little bit of space here. Always loves to go when he wins that kickoff for that corner air dribble. Only worked out, I think, 1 time for him. Tibby almost getting beat out by Krayetos there, but gets the save towards the corner.
And Tibbss, he's really on low boost here. He's flipping a lot, and whenever he's on low boost, he relies heavily on his flips to get so much power, but he's got to be more careful than that. Because every time he flips, he commits.
He's
yeah, he
really
is.
aggressive with his flips.
Oh, Krayetos wants the bump play. Tibbss gets the
That's
save, but Krayetos should be able to put that in. He will. That's 2-0. Krayetos with an early lead, and this might be very reminiscent of Game 2.
After just the start of the game, we might be going to Game 5. We might have Champions Field. Sporty is dreading it to the sole fact that he hasn't prepped for the next stream. So he's gotta...
I am somewhat, but it does take a little bit.
Change all his stream stuff around. But I'm psyched, man. Because I like to watch seeing my husband suffer.
Stop calling me that.
So,
Stop calling me that. That's just
hey,
weird now. You know, that was funny at the start of the stream, but now it's
guys,
weird.
We are not like that. It is not like that. We do not consent to child marriage. We did not do that. So, by all circumstances, it is a joke. And a lot of people can't take a joke, but it is a joke. Thank you.
It's just it's definitely a new one. You've made a lot of weird jokes, but that's a new one.
That's funny though. You can't even lie. It's funny.
It's funny until you say it too much.
Exactly.
Until people believe it. That's where it becomes unfunny.
Yeah. I know some people probably. I already allow. Some people already said. Someone already said. It husband question mark in chat. Joshy, no.
Oh, what a shot from Krayetos.
Dude, Krayetos.
He's up by 4. He's just lethal in this game. And again, it comes from a slight mistake here from Tibbss. Too slow, and he also doesn't get a flip on that. Krayetos with an easy shot, and he just continues to add more.
He's doing whenever he wants to, man. Like, he's over here. We're talking about husbands, and you know he's just packing it on again. We have the alternating curse again, 40. Like,
yeah,
we are the caster. We are the caster curse, like actually, like the worst. So, forewarning you guys, if you ever book us together, just know your team will get cursed. So if you win game 1, you automatically win in 5. So, there's that. Because I think the alternating curse has been in effect every time except for intelligence.
That was game 6 and 7. Everything else was I think alternating, right?
Oh no, they were down 3-1.
But not 3-1. You're right.
They were down 3-1, and that was the only time I can think of where it was not alternating. On the FGL, it was alternating every time, other than second round.
Other than the finals.
Second round and finals. Krayetos again pops it over Tibbss. Tibbss right now falling apart in game 4. Not really getting the touches he wants. When Tibbss is on, he's on. But right now, he's not.
No, right now it's Krayetos who's definitely putting in the offense, and game 4 will. It looks like it's going to be going his way. We are going to go to another game 5, of course. We're just going to go to more and more game 5s. Krayetos. Demoed by Tibbss. He still has a chance coming back in this game. It's not terrible, but he's really got to step up here. His offense has been extremely quiet now. Flip reset. Tibbss. One of the wave dash. He almost got that one under Krayetos. Now he goes again. Tibbss. Gonna put it in. Tibbss. Oh, Tibbss. He's done so well. When he get the air dribble from the sidewall, he is not one to let it go to waste.
Yeah, he's not one to let it go to waste. He does it every single time he's down there. And he converts it about 20% of the time. And he does it just then. What a goal from him. And it is 5-1. Still has plenty of time to come back. It's a matter of will he do it and how will he do it.
Oh.
And Krayetos will deny all rumors of what I just said and caster curse me once again. I am actually sorry,
Tibbss flipped the wrong way on that challenge. That's an easy goal for Krayetos. He did not expect it to go so well for him. But again, just like game 2, when Krayetos starts scoring, he is unstoppable. I don't know what happens with Tibbss. It seems like he shuts down as a player whenever Krayetos starts scoring on him.
I think
that's a worrying side here.
Every time Krayetos scored first, Tibbss has lost. In the 2 games,
what a save from Tibbss! My goodness, you saw that from Tibbss?
Yeah, that was a good throwing.
That was incredible.
You know? But it's not going to be enough, really. Because Krayetos has got just such a commanding lead. Oh, Tibbss.
Oh no, he's just missed an open net.
Oh god. Yeah, you see the wows in chat, everybody. You know he's mad. He's fed up with game 4. Has to clear himself up for game 5. Game 5 predictions, Sporty?
Honestly, I don't know. It's been close. It depends who. I really think it depends who scores first. If Krayetos can get the first 2 goals, he's winning that game 5. Because so far he's done that in game 2. He's done it in game 4. Tibbss has had a really tough time coming back from being in a deficit.
And Tibbss cannot fight back from deficit to save his life in this series, but he's won 2 where he's been up the whole game. So let's hope he can do that again. Because I want my Vexy. I almost call them Vexy heads. Oh my god, that's what my
what a save.
That's my channel point currency is called, Vexy heads. I almost just called your. What are yours called?
I think that's a little sporty points.
40 points? I want all my sporty points back. I almost call them Vexy heads.
Well, game 4, we'll go for Krayetos here.
Tibbss just quit. He just.
Yeah, he's done. He's done with game 4.
Yeah,
he wants to go to game 5 here. Krayetos, is he gonna play the keep-up game?
Oh,
he is.
Oh god.
Oh, he isn't.
Dude.
Okay.
We got places to be, Krayetos. Jeez.
We got game 5.
Oh, game 5. Here we go. Sporty, if you absolutely need to, I can commentate this whole game.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. No, I'm fine.
You sure?
It's not gonna take me more than 5 minutes. I think we're good on time right now. As long as we keep, doing what we're doing here, as long as we continue to be efficient, we'll be fine. We're good though for game 5.
Well, Tibbss is the only one that's not ready. I'm pulling a Vexy lad right now.
No, he's just trying to reset that mentality a little bit, I think.
You know, Tibbss is probably asking the man on his left and the man on his right, what the rap am I doing? And he's gonna get 2 slaps on the back, yelling, let's go. And I think he's gonna come out firing here. So with that being said, my prediction is Krayetos.
Dang, he's going against his own points here. All right then. The doubt on Tibbss. Vexy's flip-flopping here in this series. Well, we'll see what happens in game 5.
You never know, Sporty. It could.
I mean, you did just predict both sides, so maybe maybe you're just
think
doing.
Think about it.
Oh, caster cursing? Right? You might be caster cursing him.
Yeah,
right?
I caster curse, right? So like, I'm the most cursed caster
He's cursing.
of all time.
He's cursing Krayetos here.
Update your series score, by the way, on the top.
Oh, you're right. I forgot that.
Krayetos. You know, always looking out for my boy.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah. The one question on Millie Cat, who is gonna win? I know who's gonna win because we got the script right on our wall. We're at Champions Field here. Game 5 is underway in money time.
That's why you voted. You got the script on your wall.
Exactly. I got the script on my wall. You know, it says. It actually is blurred out right now. You know, maybe we have a clean, fair match here, Sporty. To be honest.
What a start from Tibbss. Interesting flicker.
Beautiful
It actually
flick.
almost worked from that
High level
50-50.
flick. You never see more of a high level flick than that.
The
Like
turbo
looks
flick.
like Vexy lad out there.
good
Krayetos
beat.
going down the field. So that means Krayetos wins. 'Cause
Well, I
every time
said
he
I said
scores
first two. I
he's
said
won.
if he gets the first two, he'll have. I think he'll be winning this game. But right now, there's only one goal. Tibbss doesn't play badly until he goes a couple goals down, I think. So we'll see what happens here. But
Tibbs is already fried mentally, I feel like. But
well,
kickoff goals, do that, and get that back for you. So, you know, 1-1.
as soon as you talk, Vexy.
Listen, it's a part of me getting my sporty points back, and like I get a. It's a times like 6.5 multiplier. Okay, I'm trying to curse the crap out of Krayetos. Krayetos, I assume you're a very nice guy, but
Krayetos is a super nice guy. He's actually a really nice guy. I've known Krayetos.
I want to win. All right, I know you're
wants his points.
probably not going to book me in the future if you lose because I cursed you a bunch of times. But dude, I want to win. All right. No offense.
Krayetos is a nice guy. He plays for Evolve
I love you,
Moonstone.
bro. Like, please book me in the future, but I want to win right now. So.
I don't think these guys mind. What a nice turn
Tibbs,
from
let's
Tibbs!
go.
My goodness! Oh my goodness, Tibbs with the turn. On the spot, Krayetos went for boost. He didn't think Tibbs had that one there. What a move from Tibbs. That fancy
you know,
footwork.
A little quick turn ski, and you know, in the back of the net ski, and it's 2-1 ski. You know, Tibbs losing the kickoff. Krayetos barely.
He won it here, actually. Oh no, he didn't. He did lose. You're right. Krayetos has the ball. Krayetos doesn't have. Oh my, good play from Krayetos. Back post, he caught Tibbs guarding nothing.
Tibbs just watching the replay in disgust. 2-2 with 3:54. We're making great timing here. We're sporting out the crap his pants, trying to do the set up the next game. Krayetos crosses the field here, trying to beat that 50, major 50, and Tibbs will win it. Not the best touch he wanted though. Ooh, dude, Tibbs plays super aggressive, man.
He does.
I don't know if I would go across the field and challenge that when he's already ahead of you. Take some serious balls and Tibbs. Beauty. Chef's kiss. 3-2.
I can't. But how much power? He got so much power on that one.
Dude,
that is
Krayetos
incredible.
had no chance.
There's no. Yeah, Krayetos could not save that. That is incredible from. Krayetos isn't even in a bad spot. He's not in a bad spot at all. That's just a monster flick from Tibbs.
Beautiful. Impeccable. Improbable. Interesting.
Interesting, yeah, of all words.
Interrogative.
What?
Intelligent.
Interrogative?
I don't know. I'm just trying to say.
You're finding a lot of words here that start with I.
Like I words. You know, intelligence.
Intelligent. Icicle.
Interstellar gaming. Oh,
Yeah, you could talk about Interstellar, I guess.
exactly.
Evolve. Krayetos doesn't
God,
make a
here
mistake
we
from
go.
Tibbs. Krayetos will score here.
Why is this going to be the closest game now?
It's
Dude,
getting.
into this sporty a little bit, maybe.
These guys keep scoring.
It's 3-3, so 3-3.
We're not even halfway through this game, and we've got 6 goals combined.
Oh my god, that's just
These guys
mate.
they want a tense game 5, don't they?
Oh yeah, they do.
Tibbs.
Tibby, oh god, I thought that was gonna be a great goal.
Again, he's
Krayetos
overcommit
now,
here.
Trying to go the length of the field.
Oh, what a
Beats out
flag.
Tibby and follows up his own shot. He regains the lead. Krayetos putting on the sauce on that one. Get lost in the sauce, Tibbs.
Yeah, I think what Krayetos have done well is he's allowed Tibbs to play these overcommit plays. While it has worked somewhat for Tibbs, Krayetos knows that if they don't work, he can easily counter that play. That's what he's doing. He's not trying to cut Tibbs' offenses off. He's just waiting for Tibbs to overcommit like he just did there. It's Krayetos again. It's a 5-3 lead. Krayetos catches Tibbs napping. And it's the Evolve Moonstone player who is leading with 2:25 left on the clock.
Who's the team like that we casted like literally the other day that kept committing all the time and we said they always had a 3-man up? Was that the TSL team?
It might have been a team in TS. It might have been a team.
Wasn't that TSL team in the bi-weekly?
It might have been a team in the bi-weekly, yeah. Oh my, what a tough! Oh, Tibbs, how did he get that one?
Tibbs fits in perfectly on that team because he just goes balls to the wall, goes for it, man.
I mean, it's working. He's so effective. It works.
It works sometimes, but then Krayetos should, little flicky dooski, and it's right over his head, and it's in the back of his net. That's why he's down 5-4 right now.
Well,
but two goals later, it's a tie game.
Vexy, you can never.
I'm just gonna shut up. Now.
Vexy, you.
I've
I don't know
lost
how many times has this been, Vexy, where you say one thing and then the exact opposite happens. We might actually have had Vexy leave us here.
Dude, honestly, I think my percentage on non-curse cast, like my percentage of non-curse cast, is under 20.
It's gotta be. You have, at least on this stream, it might be 0.
Well, because I'm very bold. I don't hold back on what I say.
But the problem is also it's ones, so a lot of goals go in at a lot of times. So it only means that those curses can happen a little more often here. As Tibbs, he might just get another one here. Tibbs gonna take the lead. Yeah, you do it. Yes, he can. Puts that one in the bottom corner. It's Tibbs who catches Krayetos over committing a rarity. They see the roles reverse.
Roles reverse. Tibbs will take the lead. But now it's going to be another 2-goal swing. Krayetos will take the lead. Then on the script it says Tibbs wins in overtime.
Oh, well, he won in overtime last series, so maybe we'll see. That'd be poetic if he does it again.
All right, let's go Tibbs here. Tibbs in the corner now with Krayetos. Krayetos crossing his own crease. Luckily, the one's teammate for Tibbs is not there. Krayetos, air dribble play, gets away from him. Tibbs will make the easy save. Tibbs trying to show him how it's done in the air dribble. 2 touches, 3 touches, 4 touches. And Krayetos gets the save as the ball goes right to his car. Krayetos, a power shot, almost gets it by. And he just starts bullying him now with the demo. Very rude of you, Krayetos. I'm still on that Rule 1 breakup. So it's bittersweet for you, my friend. 6-6, Krayetos ties it.
He does a good little play there. Tibbs guessing the kickoff, guessed the wrong way. On the spawn, guessed the wrong way, and it's a 6-6 scoreline. We have about a minute left in this. This game has been high scoring. My goodness, Tibbs. Oh, it's the immediate turn here. I think he just made the wrong decision. He's left on no boost on his own backfield. Krayetos can do whatever he wants. Well, we'll see what he gets. Oh, that's not a very good play from Krayetos. Tibbs. Control. Clear. Bounce shot. He won't beat Krayetos on that, but he does get himself some space here. Now Krayetos has to dribble.
I think Tibby's got to play back here if he wants to win. You know, throw a little change up at Krayetos. Throw him something that he doesn't know yet. You know, he just expects Tibbs to be on his butt all the time. And
what a bump! What a bump from
Tibbs!
Tibbs!
Go!
Tibbs to make it 7-6. There he goes. 26 seconds. Tibbs takes the lead.
Ice in his veins. Big bump. Big save. Big goal. Big boom. And it's 7-6 with 25 remaining. Here we go. 40. Oh God, Tibbs kickoff win. His specialty, and he whiffs it, but Krayetos will help him out. 2-goal lead.
Man, Tibbs is really close. 21 seconds away from another Game 5 1v1 victory. He beat Bubble this way before.
Oh, he wins the
Do it again against Krayetos. Another big kickoff win. Tibbs wants to make it 9. Krayetos wants to bump. Krayetos using a lot of boost. But Tibbs gonna put a. Oh, he's gonna commit at the wrong time. Wait a second. Wait a second. Tibbs, why did he commit to that one? Oh, he got a little too nervous. It's Krayetos to now put it within 1. Wait a second. He can actually come back in this one.
Oh God, dude. All right. Hold on. Strap your seatbelts up, everybody. I know we've been on cruise control. This is the time to lock in.
He's gonna kick off too! Wait a second, Krayetos! Can he do it? Yes, he can!
Yeah!
2 seconds left! No way! Krayetos just came back, and there's still time left in regulation. We might be heading to another overtime, unless something crazy happens here. He's got 1,500 points, Tibbs has got over 1,300. This game's insane! 16 goals combined. We still got a little game left. Kickoff.
Funny thing is, my girlfriend just joined the chat too. So that's even funnier. Now that I'm so unprofessional right now, and then my girlfriend joins the chat.
Tibbs won it overtime last time. He might do it again. Krayetos, gotta be careful. That's in front of his own net. He has to avoid the demo. Gets away from it. Now it's Krayetos. Looking for the win. It's Tibbs. An immediate backflip challenge. Krayetos, no boost. Tibbs wants that sidewall.
Oh,
He's
come
gonna go
on.
up
Here
with
we
it.
go. Air
All
dribble
in
the
for
win.
Tibbs.
Oh!
Tibbs
Oh!
goes the distance. It's Tibbs to win in Game 5 overtime once again. Holy Tibbs just gets this one. A 17-goal game. It ends in overtime. And it's Tibbs, your winner, once again.
Jeez, what a way to end it. Tibbs, I get my sporty points. I get them. I win. You know, I'm 1-0 on predictions. You know, preparing for Skywards. You know, 1-0. I think I'm very accomplished now. As a, I feel honored that I just picked that right. Beast. Thank you, Tibbs, for all my sporty points. I love you.
Yeah.
I love that you just play really aggressive, even though that almost led to your downfall at the end. But you pull it out, so GG's.
Yeah, we're gonna be moving very quickly to our next series here. For Splash Series, it will be The Old Man versus Omega Academy. We'll see you guys soon. Welcome back, everybody. We got another series coming up really quickly for you all. It's a Splash Series matchup. Three Old Men versus Omega Academy.
Omega Academy, 3 Old Men. Obviously, I got to be a little more professional for this stream, for this part of the stream. You know, it's publicly advertised in the server by the people, for the people, and always for the people. All right, team roster time. 3 Old Men. So the complicated thing about this, guys, in name, it's Old Man 1, Old Man 2, and Old Man 3. So we will go over who is who. So TV Curio is Old Man 1. Eldony is Old Man 2. Touch, Old Man 3. And then the rest of their subs and coach are normal names, so we don't have to.
Well, from my knowledge, they are. I don't know if they have funny names as well, but we'll find
Hopefully
out
it's
soon
not
enough.
Old Man 4 and Old Man 5, because that would be.
And 6, because they actually have 6 players on their roster.
That would be
Noodle and Source are different players. There's also Omega Academy. They have Chancho and Xylic, who are like their 5th and 6th player. I don't have enough space for all 6 players, and a coach. So that's what we're doing here. We're just putting all the players in as much space as possible. Again, we'll see who these teams bring out. But again, a best of 5 series coming up. Yeah. We'll see how which of these teams has what it takes to beat the other. The Old Man Omega Academy. I have not seen Omega on the stream in a very long time. This is a team that is very new to me.
Have you gone over Omega's roster?
Yeah, it's X's Limited, Minty, Jackson, Goonie, Chancho, Xylic, Coach Rogue.
Yeah. You know, Sporty, obviously affiliated with Omega.
I am not affiliated with Omega.
I thought you were.
I am not affiliated with Omega.
I thought you were.
I'm affiliated with 4 orgs, Knights of Chaos, Golden Hour Esports Team Ignition, 100x35. I am not affiliated with Omega. I am in their server, I am not on Omega. I have done casting for them, I am not on Omega though.
God, I'm already losing this. Jeez.
It's alright, man.
Oh, Cobra went live. That's a raid candidate.
Well, we'll see if he stays alive when I end my stream.
Hopefully. Yeah.
I still got another series after this one. By the way, guys, after series, we got a Blackline matchup. We got Team Ignition versus New Age Demonhounds. So we're seeing that series very soon. As again, everybody's got the info. We got a prediction, but we'll go in game here because I can already see Omega's here. X's Limited, Goonie, and Minty. Just a 3 Old Men ready to join on up again. Probably going to be Curio, Eldini, and Touch as Old Man 1, Old Man 2, and Old Man 3 respectively. Oh boy, they asked me about that. It's going to be a little awkward, but we'll get used to it.
A little awkward, but as Sporty said, we will in fact get used to it. Tommy has arrived.
Yep, the Bucket Man is here. Hello, Bucket Man.
Straight buckets. Bucket only produces straight bucket. Also known as Papa Splash Delicious, that I found out the other day, sadly. So,
yeah. We've unmasked who this nebulous Splashes guy is. We did like one of those like Scooby-Doo things. We just lifted the mask.
No offense to my girlfriend, dude, but like watching her just navigate her way in chat and learning how to use it is actually probably the funniest thing. I'm looking in the background all the time. Like I can't. She's like, "Oh, these emotes are cool." Pretty funny. It's cute, but you know, I gotta teach her.
Yeah, you gotta teach her the ways of Twitch chat.
She'll become a pro.
We're just waiting on Curio here to join in. Again, reminder, as soon as the series is done, we're gonna be moving immediately to our last series of the night, so there's not gonna be a lot of time between. But again, this is gonna be a fun series. Splash series, finally, I got a Splash series match. I need to update my stream info, actually. One sec.
Wait, I can use 20,000 channel points to tell you to do whatever you want?
I mean, yeah, essentially, but you'll have to do it during a break.
I'm gonna tell you right now what you're gonna do. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna call off the next match. I'm kidding, all right?
Don't do that to me. I will not agree to that.
Then you're gonna fly out to where I live. You're gonna fly out to where I live.
I'm not doing that.
We're gonna make a cast in the same room.
I would actually, that actually sounds kind of hype. I would do that.
Like me and you just in the same room.
That would be hype.
Grab an extra chair.
I'd be hype. I would totally not say. Yeah, I was gonna say you have an extra chair. I'll be there. That'd be hype. What is the spam thing? It's just you can spam points. You can spam that reward.
You could spam that reward.
It's only costs 5 points. It's pretty. You can spam it.
I can teach you later, Hannah. I can teach you later. There's no. Oh, I forgot to predict. All right. 40. This is a big time prediction here. I can go 2 for 2 on the night.
You could go 2 for 2 on the night.
They're here.
Oh, they
Now I
are.
have to be
Nope, it's just Old Man
professional.
Curio, and they haven't
Damn
changed
it.
their names yet.
Ooh.
Thank goodness they haven't changed their names. As by the way, Clixel, I know he told me who Clixel is. Clixel, I believe, is Touch. Yeah, Clixel is Touch. That helps you out.
Should I put 2.3k on Old Men to make it
Your choice. Do you want to go vote for the Old Men? Curio's one of the admins, I think, for Splash Series, if that helps you out, if you want to vote for that. You gotta make a decision soon, or that poll's gonna close.
I have to make a decision soon. Okay, I'm gonna put 1.5 on 3 Old Men. I'm putting 1.5k on 3 Old Men.
So here we go. Everybody joining in. Curio, Eldini, and Touch, Minty, Goonie, X's Limited. It's I almost said Skyway Series. It's Splash Series action. Wrong league. It's Splash Series action. Don't clip that, guys. Oh yeah, you're definitely clipping that. Oh, you're already clipping that. It was Eldini, early goal, and that one is for the Old Men. Well, these teams 1-0, and for the Old Men want to get off to the strong start that they can be.
Well, luckily with the names, you know, they didn't go Old Man 1, Old Man 2, Old Man 3. So that's going to benefit me in the long run. LD, first goal of the game, 1-0, 3 Old Men here in game number 1, best of 5. We're looking to end this early and efficient because obviously 9:45 cast for Sporty FC and Limited PC will pine the back of the net.
X is Limited, the captain of Omega Academy, drives this one past Curio. Curio turned at the wrong time, and that back post is left wide open. No one challenges Limited, and Curio will learn that the hard way. Hopefully teams already putting goals against each other. Still a lot of time, and again, a surprising amount of scoring. But now, Touch they did play last season. I believe he played for Omega. I could be wrong. Hey, Tommy, let me know. What team did Touch play for last season? Did he play for Omega or did he play for Truth? I feel like he played for Truth last season. Because I know Touch has been here in this league before. Curio has been here since last season as well. Omega as an organization have been here for a while. And a lot of players who've done this, done that in this league. Deldini, 2 Touch. Looking down for Touch. Goonie clears it back. Curio and Touch. No one really getting this one. Touch of the touch. Goonie stops by Touch as the 3 Old Men really struggling to get out of their own half.
Yeah, their bones are dwindling because they're 3 Old Men. You know, they can't really get out of their half. You know, their backs are aching. You know, you gotta kind of power through the pain and show these young bucks how to do it. Curio now up the field, trying to set it up himself.
Oh, got a touch on that.
And he did get a touch on that. Clicks. Well, yeah, Clicks, right?
That's Touch.
Oh
I know, he has a different in-game name. That's the only one who has a different in-game name.
Touch? Oh,
that's Touch.
God.
Yeah, he also goes by Clixel.
Here we go.
And then Eldly is also Eldini.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
That one's a little easier, I think, for you.
Yeah,
well, you know, all the Omega players have the same names.
Yeah.
Inti Goonie, X is Limited.
Oh,
shot here, goes in.
Beautiful shot off the pinch 50. And we got a 2-1 ball game here. Eldini puts it in. That's his second of the game. 3 Old Men, 2-1 here in game number 1.
I love it that we can see text chat here, and I love it. Curio, just the first thing he says, man, demos are fun. Yes, I agree, Curio. Demos are fun, and they're useful. You know, even in series like this, where none of these teams are overly defensive, breaking through that defense is so important. That's one of the best ways to do it.
Yeah, demos are critical part of the game. They make or break those last second goals that eventually untie the game. Touch off the back wall, and Eldini will have to retrieve it on the other side. PC now gets a 50 on it. Goonie retrieve it. Goonie 50's out touch. Ball flying in the midfield here. Curio gets an awkward touch, still on the back wall, still in a dangerous spot. Goonie a shot and a save from Curio. Going the other way now. It is 3 Old Men. Touch. It's dunked by PC. Goonie trying to put it off the back wall. He can't. PC shot on target, and Curio routine save. Minty trying to put it back towards the middle again. Eldini has to clear it out. Approaching 2 minutes remaining here, Sporty. We still have a 2-1 ball game in favor of the three old men. Touch, can he
Oh.
find it? And limited PC will have to clear it out. As I was saying, we got a 2-1 ball game here, Sporty. We've seen really no close chances of the one that we just witnessed.
Yeah, I think the thing about Omega that makes their offense kind of difficult for themselves to really be successful on is the fact that their offense relies on having really strong chances, although for a few men, they'll just throw that and see what works. Eldini to make it a free one. I think he's got all the goals. Yeah, he has all the goals so far. Eldini shooting very well. Catches Goonie going for a save on the wrong side of the net, and the three old men trying to take game one.
The three old men packing it on right now. Closing the gap. Making sure that Omega Academy are not allowed to come back in this game. Limited PC puts it towards the corner. Curio denies. Curio again with the touch. Goonie, a denial. Limited PC on the follow-up, and Eldini wants to clear it up high. Ball now cleared away from touch. Eldini looking for the retrieval. A double commit there in the corner. Curio trying to redeem himself there. Goonie, a pinch down the field. Eldini denies Minty. Limited PC, a shot and a save from Touch. Touch going the other way now on the counterattack. We got a minute remaining here on Mansfield. Eldini now looking to make a play out of it. Gets denied once again. Curio in the midfield. Denied by PC. Gets a demo though. And this game is winding down quickly. It might be all over for Omega.
Yeah, game one, and again, I think the big thing that we saw there, especially if you were to focus on the gameplay of X's Limited, really what hurts Omega Academy in this game, and what I think made the Field Men a lot more successful in offense, was that the Field Men didn't care about their chances. They just went for them. For Omega Academy, it feels like they're trying to go for the perfect chance. They're trying to go for the chance that will best suit them. And realistically, I don't think that's going to work for this team. They need to just take their opportunities when they come. Just throw shots in there, like how the Field Men are doing right here. And that's why Field Men have 3 goals. That's why Omega Academy have 1. It's just the fact that the caliber of the chances they're having are the same,
shot.
but the fact that Field Men are taking more of them is showing you that they don't need them to be perfect.
Nothing has to be perfect. When you just find opportunities that will just make it work. And that shot just makes it work right there. 4-1 all day. 3 old men will take this. Just when the clock hits 0, it will start off this series 1-0 in favor of the blue team of 3 old men.
Again, I said at the end of the game, I'll say it again. They took their opportunities. They didn't care how good they looked. They just took the opportunities that came to them. And I think for Omega Academy, that's a lesson that they can learn here to utilize in the rest of the series, because it felt kind of close. It really did feel kind of close between these teams when it came to pressure. But Field Men took their opportunities a lot more, and it didn't care too much on how strong they were. They just wanted them. As Supersource coming in with the follow. Thank you, Supersource TV, for the follow. As game 1 will go to the 3 old men at the end of the series. However, as another follow coming this time from Coaster the Kid. Thank you, Coaster. Now again, we're just waiting on these teams. Game 1.
40.
Yeah.
Maybe please look in chat for my message.
Oh, I see you there. Here you go. I got water for you. You hear it?
No, I do not hear it. Because I don't want to hear you slurping going.
I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I won't do
Like,
that.
I
As a
don't need
follow.
to hear you slurping, bro.
As a follow
Like,
from
geez.
Doughton. Thank you, Doughton, for the follow. Man, we're getting a lot of follows in between games. Good job, guys. And thank you for doing this. What a stream, everybody. We still have game 2, Vexy. More action to come, but the 3 old men start off the series strong.
3 old men. 1-0 here in this energetic but also slow at the same time
hasn't-
game.
honestly,
series.
It hasn't felt that slow.
Like it feels energetic, but it also feels like very relaxed. You know.
I think that's because the 3 old men haven't really had too much issue, because
Like,
they know when
they're
Omega
not-
Academy
they're not
pushes
really-
up, they're not putting in
Like you
enough
said,
strong
they're
chances.
not flashy. You know, like this series is not going to be flashy. It's just going to
No.
be, it's going to be just low. It's going to be dirty goals, greasy, grimy areas. I love to talk about those. You know, right in the crease. You know, it's going to be a bunch of rebounds. You know, the goals might not look the best, but they'll get it done. You know, it's the goals you need to be successful in long-term run, especially going down the line to playoffs and the championship. Minty, off a great pass from Goonie, will start off the game, and what looks to be more pretty goal.
That was a nice play there from Goonie off the midfield. A little challenge. He gets to the corner and his teammate calls it out, tells him that he's in there. And, I mean, he's going to trust his teammate on those plays. The old man, I mean, they're not afraid of these demos. Another demo from Curio. Eldini, I put it towards the net. Up in his touch, though. Beaten by Minty. Curio, another demo, this time on Goonie. Opening up space here, Eldini. Challenged by Minty across the map. Goonie gets to it first. Over. Curio. Touch, gets the clear away. Goonie with a redirect. Minty will get back into this one. Minty doesn't get the second touch, but Goonie will. Is Eldini. Another demo from Curio on his own back half here. Curio not afraid with the aggressive plays, and he's trying to open up as much room as possible for his team.
Opening up the field is a key point and how to win a lot of threes games. You have that field wide open to you. It's easy pickings on the other side. Ball now towards the middle, and no one home to get it. Eldini can't get it out of the crease area. Touch and in towards the middle, and Minty will clear it out. Minty now dribbling it the other way. Gets a flick off the back wall. Teammate creeping and no. Touch the other way to Eldini, a shot wide. Curio misses, and Touch will score. It's 1-1. Every man almost touching it here except for Curio. So just a distraction. And Touch will put it in.
As again, just a simple goal here for the old man. An odd man rush. They make the most of it. And that's what happens when it's a 3v1. You can find those chances pretty easily here. Although nobody on the field, man, is doing that one. Gets the clear away. Minty. Goonie wants the redirect. Gets it. Now maybe a pass off to Minty. Second touch from Minty. He really wanted that double tap. I don't think he is nearly at the level that we're going to be seeing those kind of plays go in. Is Eldini in midfield. Touch. Jumps. No one back here for the field, man. They just overcommitted. Goonie trying to put it in. Flick. And saved by Curio. He keeps the field, man. Surviving and standing in this series. I know it's difficult for them with their ancient ages to stand up without a walker, but, I mean, Curio here keeping them alive. In front. Goonie. There's the finisher. Omega Academy not leaving game 2 quietly.
The age has just caught up to them there. Not able to jump up, still on their walker. And Goonie will take full advantage of that off the pass from Minty. Another clean-looking goal. But will that prevail for them? Will they eventually get a greasy, grimy goal to put them over the top? I feel like that is definitely the difference. The difference in all these games are always the goals that come right in the crease. And Omega Academy has 3 of them so far.
Yeah, look at this offense. Minty, a third goal for Omega. And they're looking on point to take game 2 here. If they continue up this kind of pressure. As Goonie wants a 4th one in front. Eldini stops it. The old men need to limit the scoring here if they want any chance of coming back in this game. Curio wins the 50-50 touch. Trusts him every step of the way. What a touch from Goonie. Jumps in front. And now it's Minty to shoot. Eldini in front of the net. Touch. Gets the clear. A lot of quick movement from the 3 old men. And again, that old age catching up to them. Not really known for speed here. Curio. Yes, a dunk. Wait a second. Oh, Eldini with the easiest shot in. It's Curio to open up the field all by himself.
Curio makes a play. And Eldini will put it home just for good measure. That was all Curio on that play. It is 3-2 Omega Academy. 3 old men still have a chance. Looking to extend their lead to 2-0 in the series score. Minty crossing the field here over to Touch, and Touch just misses. Goonie will miss as well. Goonie misses. Curio misses. Everyone's missing right now. Minty will get the first touch in a while. Eldini, long power shot away, bar down and in. Eldini will tie the game for 3 old men. And maybe wisdom of the old men are helping them out with the long power shot goal.
What good placement there from Eldini. That is perfect placement. There's no better way to say it. Put the shot in perfectly. And yeah, just like that, the field men, now this game is tied up with 90 seconds left. They want to sweep here in week 2. Minty hit the corner. Curio. Oh, that's a double task. Touch will have to follow in pursuit. Demo play. Harassment in the midfield. Curio's missed. Eldini won't do the same. The old men pushing up aggressively, but wait a second, nobody's back. They've done this before, and now they're getting caught. The overcommit happens. Touch and Eldini both jump. I don't know where Curio's going on that play. Curio leaves his post as last man back, and he'll pay the price.
They strike right back. Goonie down the field, and he puts it in. Ball now 50 at the midfield here. Minty can't get it. Curio will get there first. Eldini, back wall. Touch from Touch. And he scores. Touch with the touch. So many touches. Touch. And it's 4-4.
I was waiting until you'd make that joke. Touch here.
Oh my
well, again, the game is tied up. Again, it's a little weird when you have a player named Touch. But yeah, everybody's just coming back here. As, again, we have about a minute left. Honestly, with how often these teams are scoring, we might get a couple more goals in this game. We'll see. But essentially, you know, next goal could be the one to win it. With how little time is remaining. Eldini, open net towards the nets. Curio trying to jump there on X is limited, but they'll get the clear. Touch waiting in the backfield. X limited wins this one in front. Curio clears it away. Omega Academy not aggressing. Minty challenged by Eldini. Final seconds. Goonie. Another strong touch. Curio. Demo. Up the field again, go to the 3 old men. Minty saves it on the line. Curio now in the corner. And get down and dirty here in these final seconds. X is limited. Dribble, saved away. Touch. Minty's got to get this one out. And a good there. Touch. And for Curio. Eldini. That one's saved by Goonie. In comes Touch. Maybe that one can do it. It's Minty to save. And it is Omega Academy to get this one away. Goonie sealing to win it. Goonie tucks it off the bar. Still in front. No one wants this one. It hits the ground. And we have game 2 overtime.
Overtime is upon us on the Temple. Minty will win the kickoff out towards his right. Limited PC. Flip, reset. Can he do it? Wide open net, and Goonie will put it wide. Touch now. Touching it towards the center. For Curio, maybe. Limited PC gets the save. Eldini on the follow-up gets 50 high and away. Goonie turning it the other way here. Gets a good shot on target. Can anyone find it? No. Curio going the other way. Now Touch shoots it. And limited PC again will clear it out. Minty going up the field here. Curio, the dunk like LeBron James. Goonie turning it the other way now. Eldini off the corner wall.
What a bump
from Touch.
What a bump!
A shot, and limited PC will end it here. And Omega Academy win game number 2.
Goonie turned off the ball, the car cam, went all in for Touch there, and it's X's limited to clean it all up. Oh my goodness, a 9-goal game. Omega Academy will take this one. We still have a lot of series to go here. It's all tied up going into game 3.
Game 3 obviously going to be pivotal. The alternating curse back once again. You know,
we can never escape it, Vexy. It's us. Whenever we're on the stream, it's always the opposites.
Like it even happened in the one-up gaming streams too. Like it's bad. Like it's honestly a disorder that we have. That we have to get medically like cleared to not do this. Like, jeez, God. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Like it happens every time. It's so bad. Minty, 2 for 2, perfect shooting, takes home your game MVP. He's got a dime. And we also have limited PC with 2 dimes, 1 for 5, 20% shooter on the day is your top 2 players for your winning team, Omega Academy, in overtime. You know, Eldini is really 3 old men's offense here. You know, you keep seeing.
Well, Touch has got 2 goals as well. He's got 7 shots.
Yeah, exactly. But you see Eldini in the first 2 games put in a combined, I think 5 or 6. I think it was 5.
Yeah, he's got a ton of goals.
He's got 5 goals in 2 games. If I'm Omega Academy, I'm looking to stop him, obviously first, and let Curio and Touch beat me before Eldini does himself. Game 3 underway, and here we go. Pivotal game 3, tied series at score at 1-1. Winner of this has the advantage.
Yeah, an interesting kickoff strat there at the start of this game. I don't know if you saw it, but
I didn't see it.
The old men sent 2 to the ball. Not just 1, they sent both players who could have gone to go to the ball. It was a diagonal kickoff, both went for it.
Oh, shit.
Well, all right then, Vexy. This is supposed to be family-friendly, guys.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give the sub for that.
Vexy's so unhappy with that. Says Goonie's gonna get the clear here. Touch. Infield, don't worry, Vexy, I don't mind.
I'm gifting you a sub right now.
Get away.
Actually, so keep going.
Dunk play again. Another double commit here. Minty through the midfield. Off the back wall. Dini misses this one. So does Goonie. X is limited to the back post. Omega Academy. Never in doubt.
I just paid up my fine and it went right to Curio. You know, Curio, enjoy that sub. And Limited PC, enjoy that goal. 1-0 here, Omega Academy, riding the momentum from game number 2. Maybe game 1 was just a fluke for them. We always talk about game 1, that feeling out process. And right now, it's proving dividends. And that is actually true. Touch now. In the corner. Going all the way down the field, getting it the second touch. Bouncer still going. Limited PC with the save. Aldini crossbar. And Curio will put it back in his own end. Curio turning on it here. Puts it back towards the corner. Touch can retrieve it. No. Minty towards the middle. The touch cleared over that midline.
They're gonna play. What a turn here. What a save from Goonie Aldini. And what a great play from Minty getting in the way. The old man cannot break this defense yet. Here comes Curio. Minty keeps it out. Now in comes Touch. It's just in front of that net. Who wants to shoot this one? It's a conveyor belt of shots from the 3 old men, and yet still the brick wall Omega Academy is setting up shop on defense, and they're not looking to break. Touch to Aldini. X is limited. He keeps that one out. Now Minty dunked in the midfield. Goonie, he gets a save now. Goonie, that's his second save of the game. Cleared away, Aldini. Aldini can't put it on, but it's off the corner for Curio. X is limited. Gets rid of this one. Goonie. Pinch in the midfield for Minty. And it's cleared away. The pace, the ball is just moving so fast. It's pinging around the field. It's tough to follow the gameplay around here. These teams are playing at such a high level of speed. I'm surprised we haven't seen more mistakes. I'm surprised we haven't seen more goals, more outplays here from these teams. It's Minty. Minty fresh. Up by 2.
Minty reading Aldini very well. Everyone going. Everyone's balls to the wall. 3-man all in the crease. And it pays dividends 2-0 Omega Academy. And they lead it with just about halfway to go here in game number 3. The biggest game so far in this series. Curio, corner. And he can't find the second touch. Limited PC going the other way. 1v1 versus LD. Pinch. And LD will get the save. Also known as Aldini. Minty towards the middle. Can he find a teammate? No. Aldini, long clear away. Limited PC, the only man back, has time and space to make a play. Beats out one. Can he pass it over to Minty?
Wait a second, a pre-shot
play maybe. And Minty misses. Goonie towards the middle. And Aldini will clear it out. Goonie almost screws his teammate over there, but Minty holds strong. Curio, pass one. Trying to get it past the other. The smoke screen on my screen just prevented my casting ability. Thank you for that, whoever demoed. I appreciate,
It's probably Curio, honestly. It's probably Curio. He's been doing that all series long.
He's doing that to me. I literally gave him a free sub for that. Like, come on now. Like, I gave you a free sub, and now you're gonna hinder my casting ability, right? So that's on you, Curio. That's on you. I even voted for you guys too. You guys, I put 1K on you, and you're not doing well right now. So I might be 1 for 2 for tonight. Minty trying to make that true. Big demo at the midfield. Goonie. A shot, back wall, touch, and Limited PC will shoot it wide.
It was close there as a sub coming in. From Coast to the Kid, thank you Coast to the Kid for the sub again. What a quick game this has been, everybody going in, but what's really been making a difference is that it's the old men just not able to be as strong on the offense, not able to get their shots nearly at the same levels they had. In game 1, it was a much slower pace. They were able to put their shots on target when they wanted to. Right now, Omega Academy thriving in this pace that has now been benefiting them. Touch into the corner. Minty with the 50-50. Curio off the spawn. Up the field. Goonie sends it all the way back. He might have a second touch here. Goonie getting away from it is Touch. A save here for the 3 old men. Curio out of the midfield. Touch following. Midfield. X is limited. Leaves it in front. Aldini tried to shoot this one, but Minty gets in the way. Omega Academy doing well to stop this one as they are in front of everything there. Minty, open net to X is limited, but he won't take it from him. It's Minty to take a 3rd goal to secure game 3 for Omega Academy.
Game 3, undoubtedly, as Sporty said, going to Omega Academy. The hype train in chat with 2 subs going on. Maybe let's continue the hype train. Maybe get a little hype train going here for Sporty FC. The man deserves it. Beautiful caster. You know, deserves it after I bombed his stream of keeping it PG. But, you know.
Children, close your eyes.
Close your eyes. You know, I don't imagine a lot of children watching your streams, to be honest. But if viewer discretion is advised when I'm on the stream all the time, because, you know, I might let one slip out. But as I say that, the Mega Academy win game 3 in convincing fashion. And hey, Sporty, the curse is broken.
It is. We'll see if we still go to game 5 though, because we seem to have an issue with that as well.
If we go to game 5, then the curse is back on.
As yeah, they're gonna make a sub here. Here for Fieldman, they can make a sub if they want to. It looks like they're going to as well if they're asking about it.
Oh, the Source is coming in.
As Source is coming in to replace Curio. Definitely intrigued by that decision as we're going to go into Game 4. Omega Academy with a huge result in Game 3. As some bits coming in, 355 bits given by Coaster the Kid. Thank you, Coaster, again for the subs. Thank you for the support.
Do we have a hype train going?
Yeah, we got a hype. Oh, no, I think it's ended now.
Ah, damn. I thought we were going to get a hype train going. To be honest, but you know what? All the money is appreciated for one of the more elite casters in this scene, and obviously I will hold my #1 spot as the #1.
You better. You better be confident. Oh, the #1 sub donor. I thought you were going to talk about being like #1 caster. You better be confident in your abilities. You're good.
I'm not. I don't think I'm the #1. To be honest, I'm having an off day right now. To be honest.
Nah, you're doing just fine.
Listen, dude.
It's fun.
Listen, I'm not having the best day, but you know, Sporty, I'm checking my watch, and I'm seeing it's money time, people. Elimination game number 4 from the Coliseum is underway. The 3 old men, the old ancient rocks, versus the Omega Academy, who has proven too strong for the old wise men. Here we go.
Yeah, the pace of Omega Academy has been their biggest factor so far to their success. They've amped up the speed, they've amped up the pressure, and they've amped up their scoring ability. But they gotta keep up that pace here in Game 4. Because I think overall with quality of play, the old men have won in that respect. I think whenever they have the time to make the play happen, they are the ones that get the better looking plays here. Next is limited, wants me to put it in. Nice. Goonie! What a play! And this one, a good amount of passes. Goonie, marks the spot, he passes to X's limited. Next limited returns the favor back to Goonie. A perfect passing play for Omega Academy to start off Game 4.
Textbook passing play, shot in the back of the net, swish as it goes through, and it is 1-0 Omega Academy, continuing their mean streak so far. DC with the save on Aldini's shot. Touch, a shot, goes wide, and Source, freshly off the bench, ties the game.
And you can see Minty expected an early shot. Everybody did. Everybody jumped to that front post, and that left the midfield wide open for Source's follow-up. And the old men get another one here. Not letting go of the play. They couldn't score last game. This game, they're able to do what they had trouble with, and, you know, maybe that goal can give them a little bit of confidence. Their offense is at the level that it can be at. They know they have what it takes to prove it here against Omega Academy. That's going to be difficult. They have to put it all together. Aldini, he's been the one to really shoot for this team so far, but that play, he'd like to... Oh, I forget the bad solo play as Source off the back wall. Trying to find touch. Options in field. This could go in. It's almost Minty now. Goonie. It's around Aldini. On a boost used here for Omega Academy, but space in the midfield, and Minty gets the clear to Goonie. Back looking for Minty. Touch over everybody. Gets the save.
Touch now, gets the demo at the midfield. Double demo, matter of fact, you know. One saying, I'm going to take you with me. That was my last resort. Oh. PC is shot. Goonie almost on the redirect, puts it in, but goes wide. Minty a touch, and it goes wide again. 3:11 here remaining. We don't really have a lot of action other than 2 goals. You know, it's been mostly neutral zone Rocket League. Just back and forth, seesaw action. Not seeing really any major goal scoring opportunities. As I say, that 3-on-1, but he whiffs it. 3-on-1 going the other way, and Source will get the save. Goonie will try to stall time here. Also with PC and Minty, we'll have to long and sky it out. Eldini treating it for his team, trying to build up a counter attack.
Wait a second.
Wide open net. No one home. And Touch will put it in. It's 2-1, 3 old men. Where were Omega Academy?
The rotations broke down. Nobody was in the right position there. And the three old men, again, I tell you, the quality of plays they have, once that rotation from Omega Academy breaks down, the three old men will score. They will score once the rotations break. Omega Academy, if they're going to play at this speed, they need to have their rotations show that they can. Good save from Source, who has been an incredible sub so far. Minty now. Gonna find his way midfield. Eldini, clear. The touch. Oh, a good bounce here from Touch. Trying to beat out Goonie. And it will stay off the back wall. Minty gets through Source. Minty. Options. Minty wants it in field. And it's Touch to clear it away. No one from Omega Academy taking the chances on offense here. Touch. Back wall. Trying to find Eldini, but he's backflipped. Space for X is limited. He'll get demoed. Now Goonie running with nothing. And Omega Academy, an offensive opportunity. Without any boost, they can't make anything of it.
They can't make anything of it right now. 3 old men running away with it so far. Game number 4, money time game 4, matter of fact, at the Coliseum. Right now, going 3 old men's way, living up to the occasion, trying to extend this book a little bit longer, while as Omega Academy is trying to publish this book and end it in week number 2 at a score of 3-1. Goonie a long shot and Source will have to clear it wide. Limited PC now drops it down low. Touch to buy everybody. Has some space here. Gets a bump on one. Fakes out Minty. Passing in towards the middle. First Source a shot. Minty the save. Follow up from Eldini. And he scores.
And another error here in the midfield. Again, the rotations break down for Omega. And look at this from Goonie. He bumps out his own teammate. Minty might have been able to save that one. And he bumps him away. A clear-cut opportunity that will now go to the wayside, as the old men might have just been able to punch their ticket to Game 5.
Old men just need to hold on. As we say that, Caster Curse, but no. Caster Curse decides not to strike yet, as they almost just scored, in spite of Sporty saying, calling this game early. Limited PC now in the corner, trying to make the curse a reality. Out towards middle for Goonie, wide! Ball popped up in the air. Minty has a way on it, and Limited PC cuts them off. They're playing way too aggressive, way too ball hungry. They're looking like they have no sort of chemistry and feel for each other out there, with multiple double commits, multiple bad rotations. It's all falling apart.
I wouldn't be nearly as desperate as you are about this play here, Vexy. I think overall for them, yeah, I think the real thing that hurt them here was those rotations. They broke down at the worst possible moments. And when that rotation breaks, the 3 old men, their play is just so strong, it's so smart.
Like
I could have an issue. That's another one. Again, the rotation's breaking down at the worst times. It's Eldini with a 4th goal. We're going to Champions Field, Vexy.
We are indeed going to Champions Field, but I'm wondering, how will Omega Academy respond from their bad and poor performances on the defensive side of the ball? Happened twice so far in this series. And in the worst moments, Game 1, and to end it in Game 4, they had the opportunity to send them home early, but they will go the distance and head to Game 5. 3 old men just continuing to deteriorate Omega Academy on the back line. As we're seeing, 9 shots and only 4 saves for Omega Academy. Not good on the defensive side.
No, it wasn't. Those rotations, again, they broke down, they fell off. They're gonna have to put in a good amount of work here to recover that. As again, one more game to determine who will win this series. Here we go, Game 5. The old men, Omega Academy. This is the game to determine who will go up 2-0 in the season, who will go and fall down to 1-1.
Majorly important game and money time. Game number 5 here on the field.
Wait.
That is all known for all the moments, and Minty will score early.
Oh, that little bump attempt there from Goonie. Again, he does this so often where he just turns off that ball cam, goes straight for a player. And you look at it, Sawyer's gonna jump there. If he jumps, he's getting demoed. Instead, he has to wait under that bump attempt. And at that point, the ball's going over his head. He can't catch up to it. And there's no one behind him to save him. Perfect start for Omega Academy, but they need to hold this. X is limited. Oh, he's missed this one. It's in front for touch, and Minty will get there. The old man almost stole that one away. But fortunately for the Omega Academy defense, they're going to survive, but not for long. Everybody pushed out. It's Source to score. What happened here? The rotations, I thought they were all fine. But look at this from Goonie and X is limited. They're both creeping out of their nets. An unfortunate play there. Well, not really unfortunate. They kind of created it themselves as they both pushed where they shouldn't be. And it will be the three old men to score right back.
The response, undoubtedly impeccable. You know, Omega Academy is good when their offense is clicking. But when they don't get their offense clicking, start to get a little bit more frustrated. And that's when you see the breaking down of the defense. You know, if one way doesn't go for them, they very live in that past moment, and then it correlates to their defense. You know, we saw in last game, they had a lot of chances, but they were all denied by the men, three old men. And we saw it correlate on the back end. A shot from Eldini wide, and Source cannot get it either. Goonie trying to return to the offense here, trying to get the momentum booster they need. Limited PC wearing the C on his cart. Will put it in. It's 2-1 Omega Academy.
A perfect response. They give up a bad goal, and now they're back in it. They're back up into the offense. They're back in the faces of the three old men. Omega Academy gonna push everything in the offense. They've got to be careful. They're up by one, but that lead can go away very quickly. This is not a time for them to be confident. Not yet. The three old men know how to come back. Minty from high. He hits the crossbar. That almost made it free. Omega Academy mere inches away.
Mere centimeters, to be honest. Ball goes wide there on the shot. Eldini will return it here. Has some space, wide open. Touch for the touch. Oh, Goonie almost put it in the net. Lucky that the crossbar is the thing. Touch. Back wall. Putting it towards the middle, and he misses. Limited PC over Eldini. Returning it towards the midfield here. Source misses. Passing it out, and a bump will derail his confidence. Touch. Over to Source. And he can't find the touch on it. Minty over to Eldini. It's a wide open shot, but it goes wide. Minty clearing it long and away. Now we're approaching halfway through here. It's only 2-1 in favor of Omega Academy. Their offense is working out here. Their pressure attack is keeping the old men in their zone. That's how they are effective. That's also how it leads to their downfall if it's not going their way. You let the ball dribble in your half the whole time, it will eventually deteriorate like this. Omega Academy just need to keep putting on the pressure, need to keep three old men in their zone. They want to have a chance. Right now, though, they're in their own zone, almost a goal there, but the keys for Omega Academy is keep the ball away from your end.
X is limited, looking for a third! That one's kept out by Source! 2 minutes left. Three old men get themselves out of defense. Limited opportunities. Limited plays on offense. Oh, and you whiff this one. Goonie to get the double. Eldini stops that one. Now he's up again. X is limited. Touch to the side. Three old men surviving by a hair, by a string.
Whoa.
Source with that save. I guess this one has been close. Source now, no boost, gets through Goonie.
There you go.
Off the sidewall, it's a good bounce in front. Minty doesn't read it. Eldini is missed, and that one cleared away by Goonie. Eldini saw the net, he saw the opportunity. Now it's Source, saved by Minty. Final minutes, back and forth. The three old men nearly get this one tied up. Minute remaining, X is limited. That one's kept out by Touch. Touch off the corner. Minty. Back in field. Eldini gets the clear. Touch. Can't read it. Goonie. Backflipping. Touch. Dunk by Goonie. Off the back wall. Source gets the clear. But now he's run out of boost. Minty off the back wall for a limited PC. He's missed. In front. That's cleared away by Eldini. And they survive. Ooh, the offense is going insane. 40 seconds left still. We're at a 2-1 lead here. That favors Omega Academy. The X is limited. Touch infield. 50-50. Who wants this one? The offense gonna favor the three old men, but Goonie keeps control. No one challenging immediately. He's got a dribble play. Bumped by touch. Source. Long shots. Minty gets the save. They just need to get this ball out here to Omega Academy. Cleared by Minty. The old men have to go the length of the field. It's Source. Off the sidewall. Good bounce to touch. Touch. Net in front. He could put this one. Minty. Last one back. Now he knows Aldini. They need to shoot. They need to shoot soon. Goonie gets the clear. Omega Academy just need the ball to hit the ground. This is it. Goonie to keep it in offense. Maybe one more. Aldini can't keep it up. Omega Academy win the series in Game 5.
We talked about it time and time again. Omega Academy makes or breaks their games due to their offense. And their offense held up tightly. Maybe they didn't show it on the scoreboard, but the 9 shots are the ones is the way to win for them. Ball constantly in three old men zone, even though three old men did acquire 8 shots of their own, but the ball was constantly in three old men zone, and they just broke them apart slowly, kept losing their hope, and the ball was just in their end the whole time.
It really was. What a series, and what a Game 5 there. It was close, but we do have our winner, and it will be Omega Academy, who'll go up 2-0 in the season. But again, Vexy, it's been really fun having you, man. We got another series coming up very soon. Again, you have anything you want to say before you have to leave the stream?
Falcon, yeah, you're late, buddy. Yeah, you're late. So shout out to Sporty for letting me back on once again. You know, beast, certified beast for that. Shout out to myself for not being completely horrible for you, and
you're doing amazingly.
Twitter at Vexy_lad, Twitch at Vexy_lad. Please go follow me. You know, yeah, pretty simple, pretty easy. You know, I'm checked out for the night. You know, I'll be live tomorrow with Andres Cobra Rivera tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Tune in. RCG Venomous Strike. The LOS champs.
Gotta love it. Again, thank you so much for joining me, Vexy. Have an amazing rest of your night.
I will. Thank you. Peace out.
You too. What a series. We're gonna go into one more series here tonight. It'll be Team Ignition New Age Demonhounds for Blackline Championship Series. That's Cobra. That he was referring to. But again, this is Blackline. We're moving very quickly here because this next series is happening in just a few minutes. A best of 7 series. As I'm not even ready. I don't even have my whole stream set up. Let me. Again, let me make sure I actually get everything up here. There you go. Again, nice to see you all. Again, we gotta get our next series up really quickly here. Again, so sorry I couldn't focus more on that series. I'll make sure to get some clips for you later, Tommy Buckets. Unless you guys have some already. His prediction poll is up. What a series again. Team Ignition here, New Age Demonhounds. Couldn't be, I couldn't think of any better way to end the stream. We got a partner organization back in the stream again here with Team Ignition. Won't be the last time they'll actually be on the stream this week. They'll be here actually tomorrow. They booked me for tomorrow as well, which that'll be fun. As again, gotta make sure we get everything set up here, guys. I'm happy that we're actually here. Everything's on time, which is always a great thing. But again, how's everybody doing, by the way? Some quick action. We're going to be moving very quickly to the next series. Then thank you all so much for joining this last year's matchup. Again, Tommy Buckets, let me know. You need to legendary content on YouTube. Yeah, Tommy, if you have any clips, let me know. But I'm going to see if I can get like 1 or 2 goals from this series, because there's some pretty nice goals in this series, I must say. I'll get them to you. As you might recognize one of the players here, Dimensiones. He's on Striker Swift, so that's something that tells you the caliber of these players. Dimension is on Striker Swift. You might recognize that player if you're a Splash Series fan or just a Striker player in general. That's Dimensiones. That is the Dimensiones from Striker Swift. As Draz with the fall. Thank you, Draz. That would come in. Thank you, thank you. Everything set up. Let's take a look at that bracket here before we move on into the series again. This is the playoff bracket as it is currently. Demonhounds, Ignition. Winner of this will be playing Escape Velocity Celestial in the round of 16. That's why this is a round of 24. If any of you are wondering. Loser of this will go to the lower bracket. This is not an upper bracket matchup. So this is not a single elimination bracket. There's a lower bracket to this, but when you go to the lower bracket this early, chances are you're probably not making it very far. And so getting wins early, keeping that extra life is so important in these best of sevens. Yes, I do mean it, best of sevens. These are going to be longer series. And we're going to get things set up and ready here. That's just waiting on Team Ignition. Again, them against New Age Demonhounds. These teams had some pretty interesting groups. New Age went 5-2 in their group. Team Ignition went 4-3. Winner of this will be playing Escape Velocity Celestial. Again, just waiting on Ignition to join the lobby. We'll get the series started. As soon as we can get, as soon as we do that, we'll get this series going, and hopefully everything will be a-okay. I'm hoping it for it at least, and I'm pretty excited for this series. It's a good best of 7. As there's Cody, Drazix, and Goofy. Everybody ready? Looks like our stream is good to go. Prediction poll again is up. Make sure you vote for who you think will win this one. You guys know the Sportiest stream's got a lot of energy for best of 7 playoff series. Ignition, they're not just in the Skyward Series playoffs, they're in the Blackline playoffs too. This one is going to be difficult. They've been in this situation before though. For Team Ignition, they won the Academy Series playoffs last season, but this season they're in a whole different league. Contenders Series, much different, much more difficult. They play New Age Demonhounds in a best of 7. Here we go. It's round 1. Best teams here, the best 24 in the Contender Series, ready to face off. These are only 2 of them. They've got a long road to go. Game 1 is where it starts, and really, it's about. A lot of times, it's really going to be up to Ignition. Can they prove themselves here against a Demonhounds team that is considered the higher rated team? Ignition barely got into the playoffs. A 4-3 record, came out of their group as the 4th seed. As the lowest seed you could possibly be getting out of your group. There's 8 teams in their group. They're, you know, the 4th seed, the lowest seed that you could be. They'll go against the Demonhounds who got 2nd in their group. Sure, their records are very, very similar. Honestly, that doesn't matter at this point in the playoffs. What really does matter is getting wins when you need them. It's Cody. And Liquids. Drazix gets the clear. Drazix with a dunk play. Drazix. And goes to the back wall. Challenge on Liquids. Cody now. Liquids gets it through him. But Goofy. Ignition. Pushing to that corner, but it's closed for business. New Age Demonhounds throwing a very solid defensive rotation at them. No mistakes yet from either of these teams, and I assume we're not going to see too many of them at this point in the game, assuming that game 1 is kind of that feeler game for these teams where they're just trying to learn about each other. As Dimensiones. We'll find Liquids. Pushing up front, Rona. Cody gets a clear, but that's in front of the Ignition net. A lot of people jumping. Infield potential from Rona, but that goes too far back for Liquids. And the overall somewhat slow play of New Age kind of catches them there. The challenge comes in quickly from Ignition. Liquids. Double tap potential. Drazix keeps it out. This is the level where double taps are almost kind of expected from these players. You expect them to hit that. Rona wants the musty flick. The Goofy's not going to let that one get through him. Is Liquids. Down the field. Gets the shot off the back wall for Rona. Saved by Cody. Still no goals. Ignition holding strong on defense. Let's go to here. Rona beats past Goofy. Drazix. Clear away. Liquids. Cody with the bump. Redirect from Rona. That's off target. New Age getting closer and closer to finding the back of the net. Ignition are struggling here to keep up, to get that ball away. Again, It's a slow, methodical play from this New Age team, but it is consistent. They are not making errors. As for Ignition, their overall play on defense, definitely not perfect. We're seeing those errors start to become issues as New Age just continue to test every such angle that they are given. Dimensiones, not past Goofy. Ignition, searching for maybe a lead in this series, but it's Rona to get the clear. Drazek's last one back. Liquids. Surprised that we haven't seen a single goal yet from either of these teams, but again, this game has felt kind of slow so far for for the players. That was a chance there from Cody at the infield play. New Age, fortunate that that won't result in anything. Now Rona wants to clear. Will be given space here, but he has no boost. Cody will put it off the back wall. Liquids misses the read in front of the net. That will go in for Goofy Balls, and it's Ignition who wait for the opportunity, and it comes a knocking off the back wall. Liquids can't read it. It's Goofy Balls off of Rona. It will go behind Dimensiones' challenge. Team Ignition score first. Slow progress is what Ignition's looking for. But they're going to have to make a little more offense than this if they want to beat this team consistently. You can't expect yourself to continue to be this strong on defense. Just because getting 0 goals is very difficult. We've never had a best of 7 perfect sweep on the stream in history. I have a feeling we won't be seeing that today either. Very rare, very rare. We even have the chance to see it. There's Drazek's. Good dribble from Drazek's. Rona gets the stop. That's Goofy in the corner. Pinch away. Cody. And he's trying to hit it to the back wall. Dunk on Liquids. Oh, Cody. My goodness, Cody. I mean, why not? Cody goes up for it. And he knows he can't get a double tap here. Liquids got Jones. Instead, he says he'll engage in it. And he'll gunk the dunk. He'll pinch right into the back of the net. Cody angles his car perfectly. Ignition now double their lead. That's more like the offense that they need. Straight from the midfield. Ignition not letting up the offense. Off the back wall, Goofy Balls. Dunk from Liquids. Dimensiones. He's backtracking here by a lot. Be a little more careful. New Age Demonhounds now starting to get a taste of Ignition and the offense that they have, the success that they have, the reason they were so good in Season 11. It was based on them being so lethal in their chances. They didn't get a lot of them. They're not known for getting tons of chances, but they're good at scoring them when they came. There's Goofy. Almost gets past the players again here. Given Dimensiones. This is Cody going backwards. Drazek's. Now he's pushing up. Rona. Pinch back to Goofy. On target here for Ignition. But this game, nearing to its close. Ignition with a 2-0 lead. Liquids. Maybe a breakthrough attempt, but Drazek's saves this. Dimensiones. And he won't be able to hit this one. Ignition take game 1. Rona wants maybe 1 goal for the road here for New Age, not to be shut out. He's got a good play off the back wall. Dimensiones. That's to everybody in front of the net for Liquids. He'll pop it in. A 0-second goal. New Age Demonhounds not going to be shut out this game. And that could maybe be a sign of things to come. Their offense just couldn't get it going, couldn't get the start, couldn't get the wheels on the track. And Team Ignition will be the ones to start the series off in their favor. A very slow start for both these teams, but that's what Ignition's going to favor, that kind of a play, especially if they get those counter-attack opportunities. They'll favor that slow start. Is everybody waiting for Game 2 Ignition? They want to keep up that momentum, but New Age, with that last second goal, maybe they can add a little more for themselves. So here we go. Forbidden Temple, the site. Ignition lead by 1, but how long will that series lead last? They're going to need to add more to it if they want to convince enough people that they're going to take this series. Because overall, it does feel like the Demonhounds are really maybe 1 or 2 adjustments away from completely controlling this one. If their offense was a little more lethal, I think Game 1 could have been theirs. Instead, they really just, again, a slow start. They couldn't get their wheels on the right track. They're going to start up slow again. Ignition will win again. Goofy, he's just found a lot of open space back here. No one back. Who's home? Nobody for Demonhounds. And they'll get scored on because of that. simple. A mistake from the Demonhounds. This series hasn't been nearly as back and forth as the last time we saw Ignition on stream. Maybe that's because this Ignition doesn't have Krevlo playing. Again, maybe a little more reserved here. Just making sure that they can... The defense has gotten better. Their offense itself is one that hasn't gotten as nearly as many chances when they had Krevlo, but the defense is playing like this. It's a little more reserved. That's a good shot on Dimensiones. Not even a defensive team can stop that play from Dimensiones as he just dribbles his way past everybody. Goofy jumps up high. Dimensiones shoots it low. This game tied up at 1. And knowing these teams, and knowing just how early the series is in its, how the series is in its infancy, we have a lot of more games to go, a lot more series to go. Maybe a little more hype as maybe we'll see a few more chances to go through on offense. What a save from Cody Fall from Dimensiones is good. Ignition leaves a lot of space on defense. Liquids, look at how much room he's got here. He's got a full place to shoot at, and while he didn't make the most of that opportunity, Dimensiones is following up on it. New Age, I told you, as soon as they get that offense up to a normal level, they're going to start to really put the pressure on Ignition. Ignition need to be able to show that they can resist that offense, resist the play that the Demonhounds are throwing forth. Dimensiones wants the fake. He almost got it on the Drazix there. Ignition, a little fake here. Cody, not on target. Liquids clears it away. The first goal for Ignition in the series did come from a Liquids miss off the back wall. Well, it came partially due to that. It was a tough read in the even so. There's Liquids. Infield, Dimensiones. Goofy Balls gets the interception. Ignition trying to hold on here. Drazix gets through Liquids. Off that sidewall. Drazix. Got a lot of people to get around here. In front of the net. Dimensiones saves. Now he wants a flip reset. Rona. The sidewall. Cody. Infield pinch from Drazix goes back to Cody. Cody's missed it though. That was an opportunity for Ignition. They don't get many of those in this game. And the demo's coming up from the Demonhounds. We're taking to that demon name very truthfully here as they're removing Ignition's presence. Dimensiones fires it to the corner. Another demo from Dimensiones. Ignition having difficulties being able to stop that. That's one of the setbacks of being such a far back placing team, such a team that likes to sit so far. Having difficulties actually being able to avoid those demos as they come often. I think Rona's just saved that shot from Liquids. Demonhounds, they quickly recover here. They're looking to get more offense, more pressure. Liquids looking to get that 3 goals. Drazix saves. Ignition playing defense simulator all throughout the end of game 2. Liquids, no shot here, but will be resulting in a clear away. Dimensiones wants it past Cody. Dimensiones, pinch play. Drazix stops him. Rona now, the corner. Goofy puts it into that play before it even really got to the dangerous position. Ignition, only 1 goal so far this game. Even last game, they had signs that they weren't really going to be able to score often. Got to get a goal here in these final seconds. There's Drazix. Liquids waits for it. Goofy Balls gets a dunk. Now the bump from Drazix can give space to Cody. Going over the clear. Goofy off the sidewall. Ignition. Goofy. Chance in front. Liquids keeps it away. Game 2 following like game 1, very slow pace from both these teams. They're both, and again, it feels like it's because the Demonhounds are controlling this pressure, controlling the ball. That's why they can dictate this pace so heavily. Ignition, still have time. Cody saves by Rona 21. Drazix doesn't get this one, but it's left in the midfield. Goofy doesn't put it on target. He had an open end in front of him. Ignition still push. Liquids clears. Drazix. What a demo in the backfield, going, Drazix! We didn't get to see that one on our screen, but if Drazix will even up the scoreline. As Cody demos away Rona, Drazix puts it in. Ignition tie this game with 49 seconds remaining. And the slow pace hasn't been totally bad for both these teams. Again, it's a huge contrast to what we saw when this Ignition played Unknown Illusions. That series was really fast-paced, really heavy scoring. This one based on the defenses. Again, part of that has to come with Goofy's playstyle. He's a lot more defensive than Krevlo is overall. Not nearly as shot heavy. Still, it's bringing success for Ignition, although they are looking for one more goal. Dimensiones gets through Cody here with a bit of a fake. Rona wants to see Liquids to get this one, but Isaac waits for it. Inch away for Ignition. Rona, backwards touch. Dimensiones. What a clear from Dimensiones. Goofy. Great reaction time to get to that one. May have just saved his team that game. As Drazix off the ground is still kept up by Liquids. Cody. What a dunk from Cody. Maybe Cody stopped by a flying New Age Demonhounds defender. We've got overtime. One more goal can decide who'll take game 2. If Ignition do it, they'll be up 2-0 in the series. They'll have an incredible start. But Demonhounds can tie it up, even it up. Saved by Cody. Follow up from Rona. Takes his time. Drazix with a redirect. Dimensiones. Drop down. Goofy balls. Stand strong. Ignition. The offense provided by the Demonhounds. The defense as a response from Ignition. Now a chance for them to put on their offense. Cody. Be a bit of an overshot here. Drazix in field. Goofy heads back, but won't hesitate to get a touch here. Liquids. Across. Drazix. Dimensiones now. He's got the mechanics, but also has a challenge, and Cody will win that one. Ignition. Pushing. Rona. Finds Dimensiones, but he's got no boost. Drazix. Ignition trying to control the pace of play here by taking the boost. Cody. His touch is weak. Liquids. Finding Rona. Shot down. That's wide, but Liquid should score it. He will. Demonhounds set up this play as soon as the touch came from Cody. And look at how that one works. 1-2-1. No doubt about it. Demonhounds with a brilliant play to end game 2. And the offense from Demonhounds started to slow down at the end of that game. And over time, it comes back online. And says, look at the defense from Ignition. 7 saves. They're having to make that. They're making a ton of saves in this game just to stay involved. They're gonna have to be able to keep up again and again against this New Age team. As we move on to game 3. Here we go, game 3. Ignition almost came back in that one, but Demonhounds, credit to him, that was an incredible solo play. Wow, incredible team play on offense to end out that one. You need those kind of plays to beat a team so defensively minded as Ignition. I mean, for Demonhounds, they too have had a strong defense. They have been the ones that dictate this pace of play. I just haven't ever thought about making it a little faster. They like it. They like how slow it is. They like being able to keep control. As Goofy balls near shot. That one's not on target. As our Rona. Goofy cuts it off, but here comes Liquids with the midfield. Ignition leaving that backfield a bit open here. One was in net to potentially stop any sort of shot from Liquids. Not that the shot was very likely. Ignition, look at this, pushing up numbers. But again, a double commit here. And what's something about Ignition is that when 2 commits, wait a second, that almost went in from Drazix. What I was saying is when 2 commit for Ignition, the third man never commits up with them. They don't really have a sense of overcommitting all 3 players, but with 2, that does happen sometimes with this team. And it seems to be kind of that disjointedness between that second, third player. And we just saw it here from Demonhounds. What happened? A breakdown in the rotations. Ignition get this one for free. Liquids wanted it. Rona took it. Ignition. I mean, they'll take that goal every day of the week. Against the Demonhounds, with every game being as close as it is, they need those kind of goals. Is Rona off the ceiling. Doesn't get that touch. Dimensiones has this one. Cody with the challenge. Dimensiones. Rona with the pinch play. Rona to find that target. Saved away by Drazix. Liquids. Drazix gets the boost too, but Liquids' pinch gets over him. Trying to follow up here against Cody, but he runs out of boost on the way there. Game 3. Ignition, a demo from Cody. We haven't seen a lot of demos from this Ignition side. They're not 1-4 demos. Even with Krevly, they never really go for demos. More so being the one that are getting demoed by Dimensiones. At least last game he was demoing a lot of them. This game it seems like he's slowed down as well. Ignition. On a pretty strong rotation to keep that defense intact. Even with the demos, it's very tough to break them down. Maybe I think Demonhounds maybe are starting to maybe understand that those demos are not going to be able to be the key to their success. What a redirect from Drazix, that almost went in. Ignition not afraid to get a little bit fancy here in game 3. But still, again, back and forth. Goofy to the sidewall. Dimensiones gonna put it in. Cody keeps it out. In comes Liquids. He wants a chance. Goofy doesn't read it. Drags his last one back. Liquids. Verona trying to get the fake, but Ignition get the challenge. Dimensiones infield. Verona gets 2 to bite here from Ignition, but his shot doesn't go into the nets. It does get saved. Ignition only leading by 1. Looking for another because they know Demonhounds are going to continue to put on this pressure. Cody clears it. Razik's trying to follow. Demonhounds struggling to get, they're getting chances on offense, but the shots, that's what Ignition is really focusing on. They're focusing on making sure that those shots don't come. The more they do that, the better they do it, the more they're going to be winning with these kind of score lines. As every goal, the fact that there's been so few of them is just so impactful for both these teams. Liquids. Dunks Goofy, but it's this great offense here. Liquids pinch. Dimensiones not on target. In front of the net. Rona won't challenge. Now he will. Off the back wall. Drazix misses. No, he does it. Goofy. My goodness, Ignition. I thought they threw that one away there. The miss off the back wall, but they get it. Still playing defense. Goofy with the save. Everybody on Demonhounds going back. A team bump. Does Ignition get even more time? Final minutes for Demonhounds. Ignition have kept them to 0 goals. 6 shots. Very few. Indeed from the Demonhounds side. Goofy now. Gonna make it 2. Dimensiones in the way. A shot from Rona. Almost. Dimensiones! And it's tied! 33 seconds remaining. New Age Demonhounds out of nowhere. It's a brilliant place shot from Rona. It doesn't go in, but it's good enough for Dimensiones to put in the follow-up. It's tied at 1. New Age Demonhounds find the opportunity, and they take it. The confidence back for the New Age team. Ignition don't want to go to overtime once again, but they are facing the possibility that they will have to go to that golden goal territory. The second time this series. Liquids, though. Drazix lose it back. Goofy doesn't get the read. Final 10 seconds. Drazix infield. Goofy wants it. Dimensiones with the clear. To the other side, Cody. Playing defense, but he's waiting. Rona off the back wall. Dimensiones dunk. Still up. Drazix keeping it alive. Liquids lets it drop. We got an overtime. And this series is getting more and more hype. You guys can hear it. I'm getting louder. And you know that as I get louder and louder, this series gets more and more exciting. Goofy. Liquids clears it back. Liquids. Oh, he gets Goomba stomped there from Drazix. What a cut from Drazix. Trying to go 1-on-3. Rona won't be having an issue with that save on defense. Finds Liquids, but pinched to the corner. Dimensiones. Off the ceiling. Goofy. Gonna put a shot on. Off the post. Still not in. Follow up. Not in time. Liquids gets it away before that happens. Now Cody. Ignition. Holding the midfield. But now their back line. Left vulnerable. Rona to Dimensiones. That one on. Goofy. What a save from Goofy. Ignition. Survive. Drazix now. 1-on-1. Stopped by Dimensiones. Ignition! Keep themselves in game 3. Liquids now. Drazix, 50 with Liquids. Dimensiones off the corner, in front for Drazix, long and in! It's Drazix to take game 3! A long shot, it catches Rona off guard! And there's nothing he can do except watch as Ignition take the lead once again. Drazix with the game winner. He's your MVP. And Demonhounds once again forced to have to come back in a series that has not been easy for them. As what game are we in, actually? That was game 3 here. We'll go, I think I actually did the wrong map here. We'll go to game 3 here. We'll go to DFH for game 4 here. We're mixing up the games a little bit. No, we're not. Go to Utopia. There we go. I am on the right map. I'm all over the place here before getting ready for game 4. Ignition. The weaker record, but their defense is not weak at all. You know, the games being as close as they are, both these teams have every right to take control. Dimensiones! Oh my goodness, Goofy. I was about to say that was a great shot from Dimensiones. How in the world? I didn't even see Goofy there. Didn't have enough time to react to that play. Goofy, another clutch save. He's had a couple of those. He had one last game. That would end up, result in being one half of the reason that Ignition got themselves the game winner in overtime. Drazix, up the field, runs out of boost. Rona now sends it back. Goofy, last one, but Rona's touch just gives it away here. Rona had time. I don't know if you knew, but Ignition were not back and ready. He just throws this one away. Sure, New Age Demonhounds have offense, but they could have done a lot better on that first chance. Just want to make up for it. Goofy, in the corner. It's around 1. Goofy. Goofy with the dribble. He's got the mechanics, but he doesn't get past Dimensiones. That's probably the most mechanical player on the field. Out of all the players here, Dimensiones, I've seen what he can do. This guy is insane when he has the time that he has. As Drazix wishes right by the ball. But a touch there, Coyote. Saved by Rona. He's given space. Flip resets. Gets over Goofy with it. Dimensiones. Blasts this one over Drazix. Dimensiones first one too. Goofy, backwards, but he misses. Liquids, near post. Clear away by Drazix. Ignition, now on offense. Drazix, pinch off Dimensiones. Rona doesn't get it. Liquids, slow to get to his feet. Wrong pinch, nonetheless. Maybe that's what he needs his time for there, to set up that pinch. He's in front for Rona. Wow, Drazix, another big save for Ignition. A couple bumps here in that midfield on opposing and non-opposing players. So far, again, the scoreline kept at 0. Buddy with the dunk. Dimensiones trying to find a breakthrough. To Rona in field! And that's a great play from New Age Demonhounds. When they connect with the passes, Ignition have no way to counter. It's Dimensiones to Rona to facilitate the field. And it's New Age Demonhounds who start out on top. 1-0. Demonhounds with a passing play. And this series looking like it might go back and forth. You describe it kind of like a metronome. Both teams going back and forth with the offense, with the pressure, with the leads. It's only one goal in a game that generally you don't see you see about a couple more goals than that. So we'll see what response Ignition have, or if New Age can add more. Drazix finding infield to Goofy, but he doesn't shoot this one. Dimensiones, Odie, sidewall, Liquids, up with it to the back wall. Drazix, what a jump there from Drazix. Pre-flips into the way, cut off that double tap again. Ignition. Very, very cautious of playing on that back wall. They know the Demonhounds are going to go for those chances if it's left open. Can't let that happen. Liquids. Dribble down the field. Ignition. Gets a breakthrough here. Drazix. Back post. Liquids will be first to it. Ignition. Wait a second. A breakdown here. Goofy will get the save away. Here comes Dimensiones with a pass up for Rona. Off the back wall, too awkward for Goofy. No, he does actually get to that. My goodness, Goofy, he's been making some incredibly insane touches on defense. I can't believe he's been doing so well back there. And you need a player like as good as Goofy here on defense. Recognition if you're playing this kind of a series. It hasn't been him who's been strong on defense. It's been everybody. All hands on deck kind of defense for Ignition. Everybody's got to play well. If even one part of the chain breaks here for Ignition, everybody's going to be at a worth play. As Liquids can get the breakthrough. Draz is clear. Only to Rona, who at a flip reset uses it. What a save from Goofy. Rona almost got a nice little solo play in front of that net. Ignition to keep up the play. Demo. Infield. Rona clears it back. Only one goal scored. Rona trying to make it two. It's wide of the net. Cody will inadvertently leave it here for Goofy. Off the back wall from Dimensiones. Rona. Sidewall. Can't get the second touch. Infield left for Ignition. Drazix. Ignition needs to transition across the field. Time becoming less and less. Seconds ticking away. And so would be the chances of winning Game 4 for Ignition. Rona. The solo play to the air. Gets through two players. Gonna get the bump on Drazix, but he'll get past Liquids. Ignition. Need to get a play quickly out of that half. Rona will help them. Off the corner. Goofy to tie it up. In front. In comes Drazix. He can't shoot. And this one will hit the ground. Demonhounds will win this game by a single goal. Only one was scored. And it is going to be Demonhounds who'll take Game 4. Demonhounds, again, what a strong performance here. It kind of feels like they're putting Ignition's playstyle against them here, but really, Ignition play again. But you know, it feels like it's Ignition playstyle, but they also have the offense to add to it, the pressure, the precision, and you know, one goal is enough to win these games. Still, this series is all tied up. What a dunk from Cody. Ignition. Gonna get an early one here to start things off. Goofy ball is backwards, but Liquids clears to the corner. Rona wants this. What a touch to Liquids. What a play in field. Dimensiones isn't going to challenge, though. He's not taking his chances here with a 50-50. Again, knowledge that any little play, any little mistake on defense is all that it can be to cost yourself a game. Probably the right decision there from Dimensiones. His infield, Rona clears it. Drazix up with it. Drazix. Flip reset. Wait a second, off the back wall. And Goofy pushed up too far. Ignition had the chance, but Goofy, I think he was caught a bit starstruck there in that play. He was watching Drazix go for that one. He forgot his own positioning was pretty important in that play too. As what a shot from Dimensiones from sky high. Demonhounds. And for Ignition, this is a tough one. Who's going for the ball here? Everybody doing their own thing for New Age. It's Dimensiones who's the real threat. And he puts that one off the ground and in for the Demonhounds. Liquids. Rona trying to find a play. Infield Drazix. Dunked by Liquids. Still. Oh, what a demo. My goodness, Liquids. he's a bit brutal out here going after Drazix. Love the demo plays. And you know what? It's Rona who's going to score. I don't know if that demo had the significant input that it may have had. I mean, it had a pretty good input as well. You know, it got rid of that player. But really, what made it is Dimensiones. He's been so good at facilitating this play for Demonhounds. Seriously, he hasn't been shooting a ton. I think what I've been more impressed from Dimensiones is his passing. He's finding his teammates in the midfield, and he's breaking through Ignition. Riff those ways as Goofy. My friend in front there, Dimensiones. I think he kind of second-guessed himself if he was going to go for that one or not. Ended up not going for it. As, again, not trying to overcommit, not trying to go for any bad challenges, Demonhounds. Again, they know how close these games get. Oh, demos from Dimensiones. Goofy to the corner. Liquids. Oh, that's going to be open for Liquids. A miss off the corner from Ignition. New Age, Demonhounds running up the scoreline here. 3 goals to none. They don't want the series to go back and forth any longer. Demonhounds, flick from Liquids. Cody, pinched through. Ignition. Starting to get outplayed here by the Demonhounds. In some ways, the Demonhounds definitely had that capability. Well, Ignition almost found one there, but it will go off the back wall. Cody doesn't have the boost. Good touch from Rona. That's an amazing redirect. And it does great offense for Demonhounds. Another dunk from Liquids. Rona. Now a dunk on Cody. A couple dunks from the Demonhounds. They are losing this possession. And that miss from Liquids. Oh, he shouldn't have missed that one. Ignition with offense. Drazix. Corner. Trying to find his play in field. Dimensiones. Gonna play it out. Couple touches here. Cody, that almost finds its way in. Goofy. Oh, just resting in front of the nets. Ignition. Trying. Their hardest. That's on the line. Oh my goodness, that doesn't go in. Ignition so close, but yet so far. As they come up eerily close to that first goal of the game. That one off the back wall for free. Liquids to make it 4! He does! Demonhounds add another. It's Liquids who anticipates that misread from Goofy Balls. It's Liquids who puts it to the back post and no one's covering it from Ignition. Not like even if someone was covering it, they'd get to it. That's just so close to the net, it's very tough to react to. But again, a great outplay from the Demonhounds. It feels like that offense finally unlocking its full potential. Here against Ignition. They're starting to break through that defense consistently. Hope for Ignition. Starting to fade here in this series. For the Demonhounds, they're about as confident as they ever could be. This game, definitely a lot different than the rest, as it's Demonhounds who are putting in so much pressure. They're winning this one by a mile. Dimensiones. I thought he was going to get that one. Dimensiones, he definitely has the ability to do that. The amount of time I've seen him play. As Liquids. Dunk from Drazix. Dimensiones doesn't like it. Goofy. Rona keeps that one away from the nets. There's still a little bit of time left. Ignition, I think the chances might be gone in this game, but for New Age, they need to make sure that the Ignition don't score here. They want to make sure that Ignition confidence is low. To do that, you gotta have good defense, although I say that and then that's a miss there. Drazix will score. Bad timing from me, I'm sorry, New Age. Let's talk about good defense, and immediately, Liquids completely whiffs that one. That's a play that Drazix will capitalize on. And Ignition prevent the shutouts, but still, again, this game is pretty far away from the New Age. If it relies on that big of a mistake for them to give up a goal, Ignition are going to have to redesign themselves going into Game 6. Going to the sidewall. Dimensiones. The bump play. But now he's missed. Liquids put one back for 5. If you were maybe a little worried there as a New Age fan, don't worry, Liquids will ease your feels with his hat-trick. He's 3 for 3 on shooting. There's a 4-goal lead re-established. New Age Demonhounds confirming that they are, yes, after this game they'll only be 1 away from winning the series. Drazix. The back wall, clear from Rona. Clean it up, Rona. Pinch off Goofy. Liquids bumped by Cody. Cody's got no boost. Liquids will take this one. He's looking for maybe a 6th goal. Liquids. Pinch to Rona. Doesn't go in as Goofy Balls anticipated it. Dimensiones, though. That will be cleared away by Ignition. Game 5. New Age Demonhounds with a step-up performance. They only need 1 more win. And with how well they're playing, They're just controlling the pace here. They're controlling the field. They're making Ignition really struggle. You know, with the Demonhounds being the expected team to win this one, they are definitely making that look plain here as Game 5 is theirs. Ignition. They're going for a card change with Cody leaving the lobby. Do we see Game 7? So far today, every series that I've had on my stream has gone the distance. In addition, they're going to have to dig deep if they want to get Game 7. This is, I think, a very sobering game for them. This is really showing them what this series is starting to turn into, and it's turning into a Demonhounds control, where Demonhounds is just dictating the pace, dictating the flow. Ignition have a lot of work to do. Demonhounds definitely giving them reason to be concerned. Game 6. You know, a lot of series end here. Demonhounds trying to add this to that list. 5 minutes on the clock. Only one team can win this series. Demonhounds only one game away from qualifying into the winners round of 16. I almost said best 16. Is they're gonna score first? That's Rona. Well, I'm over here struggling to speak. It's Rona who will score first for the Demonhounds, scoring where they left off. It's Rona with goal one of what they hope to be many for the Demonhounds. 7 seconds in, Ignition already falling behind as the Demonhounds just adding more and more to that likelihood. Goofy balls are dribbling on Dimensiones. Now he takes it to the midfield. Goofy. Infield. Rona gets the clear. Rona. Referee said he's got a lot of power on that one. My goodness, Demonhounds. I've gone for a couple of resets. Well, I don't believe they've actually scored any of them directly. They definitely do put added a different level of offense we haven't seen from Ignition here. It's not so one-dimensional as it could very easily be for a team like Demonhounds. As Drazix, double. Saved by Liquids. It's a lot of teams that would be very scary to look at. Drazix getting that double. The Demonhounds not feeling the pressure just yet. Off the corner. Liquids. Ignition. Holding in the offense, but still aren't getting those chances that they want. They aren't getting the shots. Demonhounds are happy to have Ignition take offense if that means that they're not going to get shots. They do want to get some offense back the other way. Dimensiones. Light touch uses all his boost to get for that one. Now a 3v1, but a stop from Rona. Immediate challenge. Denies the play from Ignition. Now looking for two! It's Rona to double the lead. New Age Demonhounds looking to be the ones to go to the next round in the upper bracket. If they continue playing like this, they'll do it here in Game 6. There's still 3.5 minutes remaining. And the Demonhounds, they can't get too comfortable just yet. Goofy. Menciones backwards. Maybe going the wrong way here. Sidewall. Pinch play. Straight up. Liquids. What a hook from Liquids! Wait a second, Liquids! Ah, Cody will stop it. Liquids almost just styled his way through Ignition. Ignition facing a very similar kind of game that they had to Game 5, where they just can't get these goals. And they are losing early. In Game 5, that goal that they got came too late for them. And they can't be in that same situation again if they want Game 6. They need to score soon. But this New Age team, not letting them have any sort of room. Goofy. Dribble for Ignition. 2 commit there. And error on the Ignition side. It's Cody off the corner. Rona. Infield. Drazix misses. Liquids does too. Cody has this one. Cody. Stopped by Dimensiones. Goofy. Gets past him. Rona. It's Drazix. Off the corner. Rona to put it in! It's Rona with 3 New Age Demonhounds. I just mispronounced her name. But it doesn't matter. They're leading by a couple goals here. They're trying to put the nail in the coffin early in this game, and they're trying to take this series before we even see Champions Field. 3 goals for Demonhounds. Ignition have no response. Liquids. Challenge from Goofy. New Age. While they have the control in this game, I know that it wasn't always this way for them. They had to wrestle for that control. They had to really fight for it. This has not been an easy series for them. But again, they fight from it. New Age has always been there. And it's definitely worth it from them. They're the ones who put up more pressure this series, more offense. And this is a reward that they definitely do deserve. So easily get demoralized against a team like Ignition, who just have such a tough defense to break through. But anyways, Demonhounds knew that what they had on offense would work for them. Just need to keep it up. Goofy! Almost! Drazik's off the crossbar! In front for Cody! That can't go in! Ignition! Probably thinking that they should have scored that one. Dimensiones. Lead back by Drazix. Rona all the way back. Now it's just a game of wasting out Ignition's time. Rona doesn't put it upfield. Goofy. Goofy. Doesn't get it through Dimensiones. Drazix now in the corner. Here from Rona. New Age. Only 40 seconds away from winning this series. Their first of the playoffs. Liquids off the back. In front for Rona to Liquids to make it 4. New Age. Demonhounds at another. They're looking to silence. They're looking to take this game here. And honestly, with how little time's remaining, that might be what nails this game and gives them the series win. Rona, they're back from Goofy. Off the sidewall, Goofy. Can't get the second touch. Cody. Liquids. Keeps it away of the net. Ignition. Haven't scored yet this game, and it might stay that way. New Age Demonhounds have unlocked the playstyle to beat this Ignition team, and they utilize it to take Game 5, Game 6, and win the series. Just like that, they've got a date with Escape Velocity in the next round of the playoffs, and they'll win this series against Team Ignition. New Age Demonhounds, a strong performance. They want one more, but they won't get it. It's Demonhounds to take Game 6. It's Demonhounds to win the series. Ignition sent to the lower bracket early, but the Demonhounds, they'll keep that extra life, and they'll stay in the upper brackets. A huge result, important for them to get wins early in the playoff system. Big wins for them. Game 5, Game 6 really did tell you exactly how this series would go. As again, a 4-2 win. What a matchup. What a series. As again, we'll take a look at our current schedule. Again, all of our matches have been played today. We had a Game 5, 1v1 with Tibbss beating Krayetos. Then we saw Mega Academy beat Fieldman 3-2. We had Demonhounds beating Ignition here 4-2 in that playoff matchup. We're going to get an interview here to Demonhounds. We're just going to see if we got him in this voice call. Demonhounds, just looking like the better team there. They had the offense. They kept the offense. And a big, big matchup for them. They really needed that win to get their confidence here in the playoffs. As here we go. Game 6 winners. In comes Rona for the interview. How you doing, Rona? What a series. What a win. That's a great way to start off your playoff run.
Yeah, no, we were nervous coming in, but we did the best we could.
Yeah, and again, it seemed like that best didn't really start off very well. The series started off very slowly for both teams. What was it that made the difference? I know you guys had that offense. Was it just a matter of time, or did you guys change something kind of throughout the series? Did you guys evolve in a certain way to adapt to Ignition that allowed you to have so much more success as the series went on?
Yeah, you know what? We started focusing on keeping pressure and keeping tight rotations. Um, the more shots that we had, the better our chances is what we were going for. So um, basically, as the series went on, we got a lot more comfortable with it, and we were just relaxed by that last game.
I love to hear it. You guys were just chilling. You guys were doing it. Again, 4-2. You said you were a little nervous. How are the nerves feeling now? Are you still a little nervous? I know a lot of players still feel nervous after a series, especially ones that were pretty close like this one. I mean, those first 4 games were incredibly close, but again, are you still feeling those nerves? Or are the nerves gone? Are you ready to tackle this playoff system?
Yeah, no, most of the nerves are gone. Some still there. You know, it was a good series, and we're looking forward to keeping on uh, with our gameplay, our game style, and hopefully, we can dominate the playoffs.
And I'd love to hear that if you want to continue dominating the playoffs, you got a really tough match ahead of you. You got to play against Escape Velocity Celestial. They ended off their season. Let me take a look and see. They ended off their season 6-1, top of their group. What do you think you have that's going to beat against EV Celestial, especially with how well Celestial's playing? You got to have something that's going to beat them. What do you think it is that you guys have that they don't?
You know what? I'd say camaraderie. Um, we're a pretty tight knit group. We play with each other off and on a lot, and we are very rotation focused with our gameplay, and so I think that's gonna help a lot going up against these top teams.
And I'd love to hear it. You guys focus on the invitations, focus on the simple things. Again, a big win. You have any shoutouts, any statements you want to make here on the stream? The floor is yours.
Shout out to Blood. Shout out to New Age Gaming. Best community I've been in. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Appreciate you for the cast.
Of course, I'm always here for anything. Again, a big win. Congratulations. Definitely deserved. You guys played extremely well out there. Some great passing plays, some great pressure overall. You kept Ignition back. Again, congratulations on your win. Good luck in the rest of your playoffs.
All right, thank you.
That's going to end off this stream here again. That was Arl Rona coming in to chat with us. But again, that's it for this stream. Thank you all so much for being so supportive. Again, that is it from me. Thank you all so much. It's been a long day of action, but I'm happy to be your caster. Thank you all again. I'm Sony FC. See you all tomorrow.